All right, we're live for Thursday night, one of my favorite nights of the week, everybody. Welcome back to the late night Pokemon card stream. Tonight, we've got a whole bunch of slabs, and they're not priced. So we got some slab pricing to do, even though we've been doing it for like a week straight. Just a lot of slabs. Give me a second here. Let's try and find our stream. There it is. We click on that. Okay. Let's see, tons of slabs. Late night giveaway. Live card shop. All right, we'll save on that. We got some people watching. Smash that like button right away. Thanks, guys. Let's go ahead and pause this. There we go. See, they want to do an ad when you pause. That's so annoying. All right, Hawaiian Rifleman's the first one to comment. Hey, what's up, man? How's it going? Bowser's here. What's up, Mr. Bowser? So we're going to jump over here. And let's set up a ping real fast. We're going live for Friday. Oh, no. Thursday night. There we go. So the Thursday nighttime stream shall be a horizontal stream tonight. And the thumbnail shows off all these wonderful slabs. We have so many slabs now. Ones that have been recently priced, ones that are getting priced. We've got a lot of slabs. I started maybe about 10 minutes later than I wanted to, but you know, I was working on preparing the next submission, which is something I'm always doing that. Andrew Hudson said, "Ditto break, start a bag for me, please. I'll be ordering more." That's Andrew Hudson, 6 hours ago. Andrew Hudson. All right, so that'll be the first order of tonight is Mr. Andrew Hudson. Hopefully, he sounds new, so hopefully he knows that we did get to this order. Smashing that like button like a boss. Hey, what's up, guys? Welcome back. We have so many beautiful cards. Wow, we've just got so much going on over here. Okay, let me set this down. All right. Okay, so let's see. Wow, look at all this. So many breaks going on. We had a big break finish in the daytime stream. The Umbreon break is done. We also have these new breaks. We got a Steamboat Willie break. Here's the Heartbreak. He's still chugging along. The James Cathcart break had progress in the daytime stream. He's up to 8 out of 15 now. So that guy's moving on his own. M2, here's the break that'll probably finish tonight, the Ditto break. That's the break that I imagine a lot of people ought to get into. All right, let me move this big pile right here out. Whoa. God, these slabs are so slippery. There you go. All right, you try to pick up too many of them, they'll slip out of your hand. Did you guys catch this? That's pretty cool. That's a Joker Bowser card from a 2015 poker set. Beautiful thing. We have matched his price to the only poker Bowser card for sale on the internet on eBay. So that's what I've done with this. I've just matched that price. It says 2015 in the title there. That's pretty cool. So messing around with those Mario cards a little bit. We like doing that. Luca Plora, Gabriel Gallegos, what's up, man? So we're on Andrew Hudson. Andrew Hudson, he says, get me into the Ditto. So my thoughts on the Ditto break, that is probably going to finish tonight. If it doesn't finish tonight, it will finish for Friday daytime stream. It is just too close to finishing, and it is too cool. It is too desirable to own this card for it to not finish. Okay. So this will tick up to 6. Okay, lovely. Set this to the side. We've had some fantastic returns in the latest PSA return. Look at these cards. Some of these very, very, very rare quest cards. You know, this is Pop 1. This is Population 5. You're looking at some extremely rare cards that you will be able to show off that no one else owns. They're 7 years old, by the way. They're not even new. So they've been around for a little while, and they're just very strange, very rare cards. Sarah Dusenberry, 1 spot in the Korean Ditto, and 2 pre-grades for the Ace and Rocket Houndoom. That's Miss Sarah. Did she just order this? She ordered this 6 hours ago. Miss Sarah Dusenberry. Maybe we should wait for her to arrive in the stream. Is she here right now? So maybe we'll wait for her to arrive in the stream, and then we'll do the pre-grades on the cards. Okay. Pulled my Destin Rivals Mewtwo chase during your daytime stream and had it playing in the background. Oh, that's so cool, man. Okay, there we go. It's a good card. That's one of my favorite sets of all time. It's Destin Rivals. I really like it, so I bought a bunch of it. I got a bunch of it stowed away for the future. All right, hit refresh over here. Okay. All right, no PayPal orders. So we have just caught up on the orders real fast there. That didn't take too long. Korean Ditto, that's Korean Ditto. He's an exclusive card, okay? All right, so as the title suggests, we have some extremely good cards. Let's start out with the simple giveaway for tonight. We have this Machop giveaway. We may host several giveaways throughout the night. Actually, you know, I feel like the Machop's better as a first-time order slab. Let me think about it. Do I give him away, or is he a first-time order slab? Let's give him away. Okay. I don't know if I'm going to do first-time order stuff. I mean, it's a good idea, but we got to have a more standardized way of handing it out. So I don't think we're going to mess with it. More breaks, more star spots. Teach done sooner. Yeah, that Teach is going to finish eventually. We don't know when, but he'll finish eventually. Here he is. Marshall D. Teach, 17 spots. He's 7 spots deep right now. 10 spots remain on Marshall D. Teach. Did you consider, even if you don't like this card, or maybe you don't collect one-piece cards, if you happen to pull him, you can just sell him on eBay. So he's just good for a chance for a flip, even if you're not the biggest fan. All right, tonight, this is free, but to get into this break, you must place an order. So as people order, we will go ahead and add their names to that giveaway list. Speaking of which, Jesus Aguilera is jumping into that Ditto break. I'm telling you, Ditto break's as good as done. I better prepare the next break, basically. Okay, he will be over in like 10 minutes, I bet. He is an exclusive Ditto card. It is. My marker's dying there. Trying to get the most out of it before it goes. Okay, trying to squeeze every last drop of ink out. Pop one Chansey. That's a Pop one Chansey. Do you like it? Oh, I have not found the Silcoon, by the way, Mr. Hippofat. I sincerely wonder what happened to it. I guess what we ought to do, I guess we ought to give you a store credit on him until he can be found, or you know, yeah, I don't know. So if you're for sure certain he didn't arrive, I wonder what could have happened, huh? We are. All right, so Jesus Aguilera, let me get you into this break right here. So this giveaway is for orders tonight. Okay, that's number 1. Good. Now we have Darren Thompson. Oh, if we're hosting a giveaway, we better put Tammy and Zach on. Tammy and number 3, Zach, because I said I was going to do that for them. Okay. Going to play some Helldivers. 1 spot in the Ditto break, 1 box of Korean White Flare. Thanks, Mr. Darren Thompson. You got it, Darren Thompson. Okay, Mr. Darren Thompson. So 1 spot in the Ditto break it is. Ditto break has 1 spot remaining on it. Okay. Pulling a 24-hour shift. What? There we go. Now a box of White Flare. Where's that box of White Flare? Bringing a fresh box in. Looks like it's going to be a fresh box. I'll go grab it. I'll be right back. Box of White Flare. All right. There we Okay, beautiful. So let's go ahead and pull these down. And now let's start snipping. Ready? Almost off, hopefully. Oh, Strawberry, congrats on your ace manga. Give me a cup of Liber tea. Liber tea? That's my favorite kind of tea. There's only one spot left in the Ditto now. I'm thinking we do a break on the Gold Star Torchic next. $30,000. We'll have it be 30 spots with a $1,000 buy-in. What do you think? $30,000 Torchic break. $1,000 buy-in. One guy out of 30 gets a whole Gold Star Torchic. Or it could be a $500 buy-in. 60 spots, $500. Here we are. Okay. Very nice. Shibboink. Ready? What do we got? Here's Kling Kling. Here's Swoobat. Ooh. Very nice. Gatita. Here's Bouffalant. He's a boof. Now, these are the Korean cards. I'm going to just set it down like that. Okay, good. So we got Shelmet. Here's Gorgeous. I'm very happy. Here we are. If I had abs like that, would I be gorgeous? I don't have abs like that. I got a fat stomach. I'm going to start hitting the gym. There we go. Here's Whimsicott. Why is the Torchic priced at 30K? I thought last sold was 13K. I'm not trying to argue prices. I don't know. So when it comes to last sold, obviously that doesn't really matter. Last sold doesn't matter. Did you say last sold was... Okay, so first of all, you brought up the point that that's a PSA 9. So even though the price will be similar with the PSA 9, it's not actually a PSA 9. It's a higher grade than a 9. Right, here we are. So we all know this, CGC 10s generally do sell for more than a PSA 9. So right off the bat, PSA 9. Now, last sold on PSA 9 might have been 13K at some point, but that doesn't mean you can buy one for 13K right now. And that's how cards kind of move. Buyers are always saying, oh, you have to match the last sold. And that is not true, because if that was true, the card would never go up in price. Right? So it sell for 10,000. They say, well, it sold for 10,000. Now you have to sell yours for 10,000. So you sell yours for 10,000. The next guy's selling his. Well, the last one sold for 10,000, so you have to sell yours for 10,000. The real question is, what would somebody buy a CGC 10 Torchic for? That's a great question. That is a great question. It's kind of, if anything, 30K could be underpriced. Could be 40K. Here we are. Ooh, beautiful Whimsicott alt art. So 30K might be underselling. All right. At the end of the day, you do have to find a buyer who's willing to buy and a seller who's willing to sell. And, you know, looking at those Torchic prices, I don't think it would be very smart to undersell him, because it's not a card that I'm going to reacquire very easily. Do you think I would reacquire him? Do you think I could go find another one of these for 13K? I mean, I didn't even spend 13K on this. I spent more than 13,000 on this card when I acquired it a while ago. When did I acquire it? I acquired it, I don't have the date down on it. Here we are. Beautiful. All right. I acquired it before the Pokemon boom. I acquired it as a 9.5 during the upgrade time period. Oops. Any of these newer sets have a new Magikarp? Oops. Gotta stop pushing these slabs around. All right. So, Devin Thompson, our friend Mr. Devin. You enjoying these Korean boxes? The Korean boxes, give them a try, guys. They're very fun. Would rich people buy those cards? It's a tax write-off. Is it a tax write-off? I don't think it's a tax write-off. Just acquiring something. That's not a tax write-off. You know, if you buy like a nice painting, I don't think that's a tax write-off. At those prices, or is it money laundering? There might be some money laundering going on with Pokemon, but I don't think I sell to any money launderers. I haven't had any dubious-looking cartel people coming up to me with cash, you know? So, yeah, it's pretty hard to launder money over PayPal. PayPal's not going to allow that. But yeah, if a guy came to me with $15,000 cash and he said, so, sell me this Torchic in cash, I'd be like, where'd you get that cash from? Okay, we have Mr. Mark J. Valerian for 1 English 151. Okay, Mark J. Valerian. 5 is Mark J. Valerian. I just graded PSA 9, Topps Johto die cut cards, very low pop. Oh, very cool, man. How do you value those? So tough. Well, you can't value them at $100 million, right? That would be too high. Wouldn't you agree with that? So bring it down from 100 million. You can't value it at a penny. That's too low. Somewhere in the middle from there. You know what I would do? I'd try to look at something that's kind of similar looking and similarly rare and see what it goes for, you know? So you said what? Johto die cut cards? Yeah, I mean, I'd look at some of the other Topps die cut cards and I would go a little bit above that price if yours are more rare. I know that the set that those come out of, they're not really available to open. So yeah, they're probably pretty valuable. You have to be careful because if you get impatient, you just want to sell fast, you're probably going to undersell them. Okay, a 151. You have to find the right buyer who understands what he's buying and knows that you're not willing to sell it at a loss or at an incorrect price. But if you just left it up to eBay, that would be the kind of card that will sell at the incorrect price because nobody knows what it is. Here's a nice Pikachu reverse. That's cool. A little Pikachu reverse. All right, that's for Mr. Mark J. Valerian. You forgot to put me on the free slab. I got to put you down on the free slab. Ugh. If poor Silcoon cannot be found, I will take store credit for him. Yes, we will have to find out what the heck happened to him. But since we cannot find him in a reasonable amount of time, we may just have to give you that store credit. Mark J. Valerian. Let me think. We looked around the table. We didn't find him. We looked inside of the slab boxes. We didn't find him. I looked on this shelf. I looked on this over here. We didn't find him there. So where else could he have gone? He could have been incorrectly named and put into one of the boxes, one of the shipping boxes. He could have... I never actually watched the clip of what my hands did. I never did that. I need to watch the clip. Let me do that last step. I'll watch the clip of where my hands placed the card. We'll see what happens, okay? And then after that step, I think it goes on to store credit. Joshua Ramos says he'll take 1 raw shuffle. Joshua Ramos. Here, Josh. All right. So we're just handing out free spots on this giveaway slab today based on people who are placing orders. We have this wonderful Ditto break that has 1 spot left on it. I don't know if anyone's bought the last spot, but it is a highly, highly, highly desirable card. Ready? So you get this one. These are the raw shuffles, and they can contain all kinds of things, including nothing. Ooh, you got Jasmine, though. Sorry, Josh, that's a cold raw shuffle. Yep, there are cold ones in here. I ought to do a little restock on these. Add some more cool stuff. There is a McDonald's Pikachu in the raw shuffles right now. There is a McDonald's Pikachu in there. Ugh. There we are. Gold Star Torchic will never be a reality for me. Sadness. He's pretty pricey. Yeah, he's definitely not cheap. Okay, here we go. Let's get a rotation on our slabs. Here's Waluigi. Waluigi. Here's our Slowpoke 10 from CGC. Certified Guarantee Company. Here's our 2 booster pack breaks. So in this break, you get the booster pack. You actually keep it. And in fact, it's kind of underpriced based off of Ancient Origin prices today. So we set this break a little bit in the past, and Ancient Origins has gone up in price over time. So this is kind of underpriced if you really think about it. It also includes a star spot. So it's like a 41 in 5. It's like $150 cheaper than my actual box break. This is way cheaper. And then over here, we have the Gym Heroes Gym Break. Couple people in here, not nearly at 11, though. Jump in here if you want a chance at Sabrina's Gengar. You know, people never seem to get really excited for Gym Heroes. I don't understand why. It has one of the most desirable cards in the entire hobby in it. That is the booster pack that gives you a shot for Sabrina's Gengar, Blaine's Moltres, and Rocket Scyther. They're all in Gym Heroes. So Gym Heroes is one of the most exclusive vintage card sets there is because of what it actually has in it. Gym Heroes. Let me show you. Those are the big pulls that I just mentioned. Sort by highest price. So check that out. So sold on August 22nd, Blaine's Moltres. Pretty crazy. Beautiful card. There's the Rocket Scyther. Let's see. Rocket Snorlax could be in there. So he could be in a light pack. The Rocket Snorlax could be pulled. Here's a Rocket's Moltres. He's in there too. The Firo, which is nearly impossible to grade 10. He's really hard to grade. But you know, notably on this list, the Gengar's missing, which means the Gengar hasn't actually sold in a while. And he is by far the most desirable card. Let me show you the cheapest Sabrina's Gengar. Again, this is Gym Heroes, everybody. So the cheapest one appears to be $15,000. And then after that, it soars in price to this $20,000 one. See that? Sabrina's Gengar. That is some serious, serious money. He is pulled right out of that pack in front of you. All right. Blaine Moltres calling my name. Hey, how's it going, man? Jesse Salinas. Thanks for finding my slab. I just received it, says Jordan Nativa. No problem, man. Did we happen to do my order? I might have missed it. Oh, yes. So we did the first part of it. We were waiting for you to show up so that we could do the second part. You wanted a pre-grade on 2 cards. All right. Oops. All right. Bring this back up. So let me see if I can remember what cards it was. Definitely this one. I believe the other one's already in a bag, isn't it? Not in a bag. The other one's already prepped for grading, isn't it? Okay, let's see. Sometimes when you have a really good card, you can't help. You can't resist looking at it closer. So let's see now. Stara Dusenberry. Okay, we're going to take a look at the centering on the back to start out with. Sometimes you can conclude a lot from the back of the card. Off-centering left to right. Very slight, though. Yeah, just a little off-centering left to right. It's very slight, very minor. Your card probably has a good shot at a 10 then. It's one of the biggest issues with these cards is the centering. Looks pretty good. I believe this card has a shot at a PSA 10. That's where I would send it. It's probably PSA. I wouldn't bother with BGS. Okay. Now we've got the Houndoom. White dot on the back. His centering's not bad, but that's going to be PSA 9. You could send it to PSA anyways if you wished and just get a 9 on it. You could send it to CGC and maybe they overlook that little dot. I don't think they will. I'm betting CGC is very harsh on Modern. I bet you that's how they do it. So if you send that anywhere, I would anticipate a 9 on the Houndoom. All right. Did we happen to do my order? There we go. So Miss Sarah's order's done. I would send this to PSA. The Houndoom, if you're going to grade him, he's going to grade 9. Pretty much with anybody. He looks clean otherwise, so I think he'll be a nice 9. All right. Hey, how about we get a new slab up here, shall we? Oh, my God. Look at how this Squirtle shines. You guys ready for this? Watch this. Wow, like literally pops off the slab, pops off the card. And the tag slab really complements it too, by the way, because it's so crystal clear and smooth. Very polished plastic when you compare it to like PSA, man. PSA's got to step it up on their plastic, man. PSA's card, their slab looks kind of messy. All right, so Squirtle. We're going to say tag 10. Squirtle. Classic. Here it is. Japanese Classic Squirtle. $50. We're going to match that. Okay. So those classic cards shimmer in the sunlight. They shimmer. Thunderbolt was good. 9.25. Tag slabs look great. What's your take on tag pods where you can walk up and get your cards graded? I don't know about the pods. I don't do that. I just grade by mailing cards in. I know they had something like that for PSA, CGC, and BGS at Kansas City Collecticon. I was just there. And so that looked kind of interesting. But no, it's cool. You know, grade in person's cool. You probably have to pay a premium on it if I had to bet. All right. So now we've got, let's see. Where will we? Michael Pettiford, who says he'd like 5 Korean rocket packs, 1 Korean Black Bolt pack. Okay. So Black Bolt and rocket. What are these? So that's Blue Sky Stream. Let's put this in here, actually. And let's move this off to the side. What is this new age hippie music? So 5 of these. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. Rocket cards continue to do very well. Korean cards continue to do very well. Like an AI pod in random store that will grade your card right then and there, almost like a vending machine. Oh, I see. So it scans your card and kind of gives you an idea ahead of time what it thinks of it. That's cool. Here we are. That's cool. I was saying we should get something like that at home. I would love to have like a scanning machine that can test a card for like Black Label. And so that if you have a card that looks like it has a shot at Black Label, you can send that off to BGS, you know? Because it's so hard to determine Black Label on some cards. Like, you have to stare and look for every single possible flaw. Here we are. All right. Good luck to Michael Pettiford. Is the Jumbo still active? Oh, yes, it is. So the Jumbo break is still here, guys. We need 2 more people. The Jumbo break with Isaac Thomas and one other person in here. 2 spots remain. You get all of these booster packs if you get drawn. You have a 1 in 4 odds of being drawn. There it is. Look at that. I have 1 machine. Just send your expensive ones to me. Oh, yeah. Here we are. There we go. That is called the Jumbo Pack Break. It's a very entertaining thing to buy. You have a 1 in 4 odds of being pulled. If you do get pulled, you get all the booster packs shown. Ooh, we pulled a little Genesect. That was pretty easy. Look at that. And then we get to see what you pull out of those booster packs. It's just a ton of packs, so it's very entertaining. Sometimes I feel like people open that up just to see what's inside of it. Here's Spotty Ops. Oops, cold. Mewtwo. I found a card yesterday in my collection with 10K at a PSA 10, but the centering is off. There we go. That plastic bag holding on to his life. Yeah. Yeah, he's more full than usual. Ta-da! Okay, there you have it. That's for our friend Michael Pettiford. So tonight we have a little giveaway going, and they'll go off probably partway through the stream because you just get a spot if you place an order tonight. So go ahead and place an order if you'd like to be on this giveaway slab, and we'll probably do another slab right after that. We're going to have 2 slabs given away tonight. Okay, Michael. Let's see. Can I have the booster pack break ship sealed? Naturally, if I win. The booster pack break sealed. Yeah, the Ancient Origins one, right? Absolutely, 1,000%. Absolutely. It's not a required thing to open at all. That's what's cool about it, actually. So my idea is there should be 2 vintage pack breaks. One should be one that you can keep sealed, and the other one should be one that's always opened. Now, you could open it if you want, but that's totally voluntary. We actually assume you want to keep it sealed. Okay, Michael Pettiford, thank you. Did the binder break go off? It did indeed. The binder break went off, and it went to Mr. Ruins, whose name was... I can't remember his name. But yes, he did pull it. It was a 1 in 7 odds, which is actually kind of a tougher pull. I have not renewed the binder break since then. Should I? Should the binder break come back, I wonder? I kind of just want to do raw shuffles, actually. Okay, Steven Sistrunk, 40 for the Ditto Break, $20 slab away payment. All right, it's over. Ditto Break is over. Thank you, Mr. Steven. Sistrunk. Okay, Steven Sistrunk. Set that over there. Now, here is the Ditto break. He has to sell for profit because you lose some money when you grade. The cards that come back and they don't grade 10, they grade like 6 or 7 or 8. So much money to lose. So the ones that grade 10, you got to get some kind of premium on them. Just the nature of it. Okay, you got the last spot, it appears. Good luck, breakers. Yes, good luck. $20 on your slab away. Let's take care of that right now. Mr. Steven. Okay, let's see. This goes down to 7720. Boink. Okay, that's been updated. And let's go ahead and pull this out. So this was the big news tonight, was the Ditto break. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Ooh, 10 of these. 10 of these, you say. Okay, let's go grab our custom boosters. So this is a, yeah, that's a star spot break. So we got 1, we got 2. We got 1, 2, 3, 4. Why do they stick to each other? 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I don't like that. They like stick to each other. The Ditto card looks awesome on that. Do a splurge attack. Yeah, it's a very enviable card, and I don't think I'll be selling any more of them after this. Or if I do, I have to do a restock. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, 10 of these. I think the rest of them will be held for long term because it's such a bizarre card. It features Pikachu as a Ditto. Okay. Ew, sticky. Do you look for Pokemon Center promos or not your thing? Ooh, I sent 2. Oh, well, I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Tammy. I would have liked to get you in there. It's a cool one, isn't it? All right. Tossing that like that. All right. Give me a number. Maurice. Yes, it was Maurice who won the binder break. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There it goes. 5 of these. Okay, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Here goes. Okay. Lovely. I wouldn't mind putting one of these cool Carddass stickers into a break. What do you guys think of that? Or maybe a cool poker card? I feel like it'll be one of those slower moving breaks, though. The breaks that move fast are like the cards that everybody wants. Whereas Carddass, only some people want it. See what I'm saying? So if you get a card everybody wants, that break moves real fast. Okay. One last time. All right, give me a number. Brandon says 2. 1, 2. You got it. Okay, Brandon, 2. Set that there. So much easier to host this in horizontal mode. But did you see the views for the daytime stream in vertical? So many new people watching. So many new people. Andrew Hudson. Mr. Andrew, we've got a cold one. Oscar Resendez. Cold. Here's Robert Tumman. Cold. Beatrice Moniz. I want to see a playmat or jumbo card box full break. Playmat or jumbo card. You'd like to see a jumbo card break? I can host that right now. Andrew A. Martin. Savatusababi. Oh, Sarah, you almost had it. You got the star. Oops, you got the star card here, Sarah. So you'll be moved into the manga break anyways. Victor Kokiko. Sorry, Victor. Getting pretty close to the end here. Steven Sistrunk. Sorry, Steven. Jesus Aguilera. Oh, he's got it. Jesus Aguilera. Is he watching? And Darren Thompson. You're off by 1, Mr. Darren. Very close. Okay. These are those Nikke cards. You guys ever thought about opening the Nikke packs? Those are pretty neat. Did everyone see the Mega Charizard UPC leak? I don't know if I saw that. So there it is. The break finished completely. All the numbers lined up. Miss Sarah. She goes into Manga 1. Oops. Okay. We keep this. We throw this away. That's taken care of. Put that back up there. Here's Manga. Mr. D Teach moves up to 8 completed spots. There it is. Look at that. So he is 9 spots away. Long way to go, believe it or not, but he's getting closer. Yep, Marshall D Teach. All right. Oops. Let's go ahead and get some cards in here. I did not expect him to take so long. I thought he would be a nice fast one. I bought him from somebody, and I regret buying him. I should have asked for a much lower price. I bought him from somebody here in the channel, and because I didn't understand what I was buying, I guess they sold it to me at a too good of a price or something. I don't know. There. If I'd known he would have moved so slow, I'd have been like, not buying that from you. Not at that price, anyways. But that's the thing, isn't it? You know, it's just sort of the card trading sort of game, isn't it? All right, he got the best of me, or the better of me, whatever the word is. So let's grab you your new. Do we pull him out of the sleeve? We pulled him out of the sleeve, huh? It is. All right, your new Ditto. So cool. All right, the Ditto break. 0-1 on breaks now. Breaks are a lot of fun. They seem pretty violent to your wallet until you actually hit and you go, holy cow, I got that for 40 bucks. Then you're like, that's insane. So, and it always gets somebody. Okay, ready? Where's my baggie? I like to think that they're nicer than scratcher tickets for sure. Okay. Scratcher tickets are rigged. It's crazy they're even allowed to sell those. Tammy Lowe. Oh, Tammy. All right, we'll set you here for a minute, Tammy. Let's do an assessment of our... let's do a quick assessment. Let me get you into this, Tammy. I'm going to do a quick assessment of what our breaks currently are. We got to break that jumbo tonight. You want a jumbo break? I mean, it's possible. I've got jumbo. Oh, you mean the jumbo pack break. Venusaur's cool. Bowser. Taking a look at some of our cool cards here. Let's see. So that's a giveaway. M1 and M2. They got so much room left. Here's Mr. James. Okay, 8 out of 15. It's nice. The Heartbreak. Wonderful. Look at that Heartbreak card. He doesn't have a star spot to him. The Steamboat Willie. Nobody's jumping into this too fast. Notable. I think you have to hold that card just right in the light, and then it looks gorgeous. Espeon, Cloud, and Mega Gengar. So when I look at all these breaks, what I'm noticing, this is kind of niche. These two are kind of in the same category. They're both kind of like rare candy. This is a mega break. So we are missing a mid-tier fast-moving break. That's what we're missing. So we're going to have to set up a new break, everybody. What do you think of that? We're going to have to set up a new break. Okay, let's see. I'm sure I don't have any slabs for that. What do we got? That's a big break. I know it is. I like it. Tongue's cute. Something like this would do well. Might be too cheap. We need to set up a new break, everybody. Did I see a Pokemon 2000 checklist? Meta. I like that. Eevee. Nice. Why is this guy in here? He doesn't belong in here. Neither does this. That doesn't belong in there. Nor this. Looks like some cards that don't belong in there got in. I like those Carddass cards. Koga's Ditto. That's cool. Okay. We're looking for a suitable quick break. Something that's maybe in the 5 to 10 spot range. Just quick break. Quick breaks are good because some people don't want to wait forever for Espeon to go off. Some people do. Some people jump into that Espeon and they go, I'll wait. Cool. These are some cool cards right here. Honchkrow. No one's ever going to buy Honchkrow. It's just the nature of it. Poor Honchkrow. Poor Honchkrow. Oh, that's fancy. Oh, Magikarp's good. Let's take a quick look into the Japanese Magikarp. Hopefully what we're going to see with that one is a moderate price. Because I believe as his price rose, the demand for grading for him probably rose at the same time. How's the Mega Gengar break? 4 spots are left on the second sublist. 4 spots are left on the second sublist. So round 2 is almost done. All right, so let's see. Yes, I'm liking this this Magikarp. He's looking nice. Okay. This Magikarp shall be a 6-spot break with an additional spot for a star card, making him 1 in 7. He's the perfect break. Okay. Well, when you double sleeve them, they're so ugly. The sleeves are terrible. The cards are so pretty outside of their sleeves. Nice pace for that one. Yep, this one will be 1 in 7. Okay. Good. And there he is. What shall we call that? Could call that the new lightning break. Lightning breaks are supposed to be fast, but they often are not fast. Put me into the carp. Sounds good. A little lightning bolt, just like that. Tammy says she'll jump in here. Sounds good to me. Okay. Magikarp's a really decent pick because the odds that this card goes up in price over time is very good. We've seen this card perform for a long time. And, oops. Why are we having this issue with this? What is going on here? I think the issue is that this box right here is pulled back too far. There we go. There we go. That's what we need. And then this is now too full. Cool. Yeah, a lot of slabs, man. A lot of slabs. There's that Persian Sioux. What I wouldn't give for that right now. Oh, in Turkey, they have giant burgers at McDonald's, like 50% bigger than Whoppers. Oh, that's cool, man. Okay, next up, we got Jesse Salinas Gym Heroes Break. You got it. Gym Heroes Break, Jesse Salinas. I don't know what this music is, guys. Jesse Salinas. How's it going, Jesse? Any interesting news about your life? What's going on in your life, man? Hope things are going well. We are. Okay. So that is going to bring that up. That is the pack split going up by 1, guys. Jumping that pack split for a chance for the Gengar. Jesse Salinas also needs to go over here on this giveaway. I want the Chicken Big Mac. Okay, good. Next up, we have an order, Lucas Lange. He says he'll take a spot in the vintage pack break. Lucas Lange. Trying to write smaller letters with this new Sharpie because I'm trying to wear the ink out slower. That's how my brain works. My brain thinks like that. It's just constantly thinking in like little terms, like how do we do this a little bit better? Okay, you're on as well, Lucas Lange, into that vintage pack break. Lucas Lange. Hope you guys are having a fantastic night. It's Thursday night, Friday morning, one of the more important days of the week. Princess Peach. This is from 2010. This is a 15-year-old Princess Peach card, and it is a $45. Nothing crazy. It just, it is what it is. No tricks. That's just $45 for a nice 10 of a Princess Peach. Shining Celebi 9, a surprisingly affordable $55. Aha, the Tyranitar break with one spot left in it. This is Pokemon Go Tyranitar, and it is already 3 years old. Did you hear that? That is a 3-year-old card already. Charmander 9, first edition, and Pipizor. So we graded a bunch of these Carddass Quest stickers, and they're coming back. I just painted Facebook headquarters parking lot and Palo altogether, mister. Oh, very cool. You painted their headquarters. So, like, you put in the strips to help people understand where to park. Yeah, that's a job, isn't it? That's an important job. Show me a cheap Hello Kitty slab. I would be happy to show you some Hello Kitty slabs. I've got a supply of them that I don't have up on the table all at once, but they're all for sale anyways. So let's take a quick look at what we have. Pom Pom Purin double-sided card. See that? Double-sided with the little booty. This is an SR, I believe. That makes it a rare card, but it got 9.5. Here's a Cinnamon Roll. Kuromi with no price tag on it. Hello Kitty with the 120 on it. My Melody. I probably would rework those prices to be $75 a piece. So that's what I'd probably do. 35. I'm not as aggressive on the pricing on these right now. I've sold a lot of these. Thing is, I think the price is maybe too high. They should be selling faster, and then I should just be grading more of them. So that's how I feel about it. But this one's really legit. Look at this. This is a nice pristine 10, and it's a double-sided My Melody. So that's really good. $100 probably is about right on that card. I like the $100. 8.25. How about this one? Same here. So this is a double-sided Kuromi, right? Kuromi. And I think $100 is really actually pretty not surprising for a card like this. I say that because, you know, it's really difficult to get those pristine 10s from BGS. They're not like the other companies. BGS is on a whole nother level of toughness for grading. They really are. We could do like $60 a piece for these. 60, 45, 60, 60. Is this an SR? This is an SP. It's called an SP. $100. That's correct. Should be about 100. Here's a Choco Cat 10. I'd do about 60 on that. Double-sided. I'd do 100 on that. Actually, I'm not so sure if that's that popular. So these really plain cards like this one, they're probably going to be about $60. The most popular ones, by the way, I've sold these a lot. These cards over here, the Soda Pop ones, these just seem to sell over and over again. People really like these. They're in cups of something. I don't know. But there's 3 of them. They're like a triplet. They go together. Very cute. Much more affordable prices on the Hello Kitties. When they're all done selling, I will probably grade more. I learned you kind of don't make your top dollar selling the normally graded ones. It's actually the black label ones to look out for. So we do have a black label somewhere. If you would like that, that's it's not a cheap one. You said you wanted cheap, but you know those black label cards, they do sell. And they sell for a lot. Like, somebody will put it in a slab away, and then it'll be gone over time. And they're just very special and hard to get it. It's hard to get that black label, man. Even with these Hello Kitty cards being printed so nicely, they just don't get it very often. I don't know where it went. Might still be up here on the table, actually. There's a black label Hello Kitty card for sale, and it's good looking. Ow. Can I buy the Soda Pop Trio for $200? You can buy them for $75 a piece. Are you trying to ask a... So I don't really negotiate prices. It just saves time. We are. I do that to save us all some time. I already decided what I'll accept. And then if they don't sell, they don't sell. And the reason that doesn't bother me, because I'll hold them for like 6 years and it won't bother me to hold them. We are. So it doesn't bother me. The price I'm picking is really more just based off of how fast I think they should sell. You can see I've already lowered it from 120. Let's see, 75 times 3, 225. Let me see what the price is on eBay. So if we can find a cheap price on these on eBay, we'll get them to you cheaper. Let's see, BGS 10, Hello Kitty. All right, we're going to check. If it's higher, though, it's not going to be good for you if it's higher. I don't even see them for sale online. Hold on. Let me check sold. Oh, okay. Here's a, so here's a black label one that did just sell for $175. There's a piece of information. Okay. That's a standard card, too. That's notable about that. But let me go ahead and type in the PSA 10. Okay, hold on. So maybe there's a PSA 10 price. I do just kind of want to go off of comps. I don't like to have too strong of an opinion in any of the time. So if we take a look, there is that Hello Kitty card. This one right here, PSA 10 for 100. That's 100. So that one's 100. I think 75 is good. I think you are not doing too bad at 75. I really believe that when I say it. Go ahead and put this in here. 75s. I've sold these for higher than 75 already. I just happen to have like a bunch of them. Okay. Toss this over here. Yeah, we avoid all negotiation. It's whenever we negotiate, it starts out fun and then eventually somebody gets real sour. There we go. Let's see. Maybe it works at like a card collecticon or something. Maybe they negotiate there. But you know, they deal in cash. So if you had some cash for me, I'd say, do you have cash? And then I'd think to myself, well, I can get it to them about 10% cheaper in cash or some crazy thing like that because you're not paying taxes or something. That's what they're doing with that money. You know, they're tax avoiding. It's tax evasion. Okay. Ryan Shapiro, Jim Hero pack break spot. Jim Hero pack break. You got it. Mr. Ryan. Any SpongeBob slabs? You know, I had a special SpongeBob card that PSA just rejected. Made me really sad. Yeah, the pack split, Ryan Shapiro. Let's take another look at that pack split. 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, so 4. We got 7 spots remaining. I'm going to send you a check. Yeah, we are. Well, a check wouldn't exactly work either. That goes into the bank. Send for the Soda Pop Trio. Nice. All right. Yeah, I thought that the price felt right at 75, and then we found one for 95 on eBay. So I think that it was you're still getting a decent deal, I think. Plus the fact that the BGS 10's harder to get than the PSA 10. PSA 10's easier. Here's Jesse Salinas Japanese Squirtle Classic. Oh, it's so good. Oh, here, let's make sure we're getting people in here. Did we miss anybody? We didn't miss anybody, did we? Lucas Launch, did he go in? Yeah, so Ryan Shapiro goes in. Here you go, Mr. Ryan. Okay, number 12, Ryan Shapiro. What's up today, Mr. Ryan? We have Jesse Salinas going in. Number 13, Jesse Salinas. We got to have a big giveaway. You guys want a big giveaway? They're getting pretty close to a weekend. You know, when the weekends go by, if sales are good, I like to host a little bit of a larger giveaway for you guys, something nicer. But I like it to last. I don't like the big giveaways to end too fast. Where'd that squirrel go? Oh, we were just showing him off. He's really nice. Can I put him over here or something? Come on, squirrel, where'd you go? Is it on here? Trying to get it from my daughter who loves cards. This may help. She screamed for Hello Kitty. Did you? That's cute, man. We are. That's cool. You know, we didn't have this kind of stuff when we were kids. Let's see. Where'd I put it? Where'd I put it? Am I going crazy? Where'd I put it? Middle, mister. Oh, it's in the middle. I'm so dumb. Is it going to be the very back of the middle? I bet it's going to be the very back of the middle. Oh, my God, it is. There it is. He got rotated on. All right. Going crazy, dude. I lose my mind. Good. All right. Very nice. Does it? Hold on to this. It's a beautiful card. Beautiful cards do well over time. That's the truth. Beautiful cards do well. How about this card right here? I bet you guys want this one. Look at that. Carddass Charmander. That's nuts. It's really nice. That's Quest Sticker Charmander. YouTube is definitely pushing vertical content. Made my first 4 vids, and they have an average 500 views. All right, let's see. Let's just see. So we're going to say PSA 10 Charmander. Charmander. Quest. Stickers. Let's see what we have here. We've got, there is one Charmander up here. It's kind of affordable. Let's see. He is also going to be a break. So this is going to be a specialty break. I like the price. I think the price is attractive. Let me just see. Okay. This one will not have a star spot on it. This Charmander. He's a 41/9. All right. Who doesn't want Charmander, you know? This shall be called Quest. We've hosted these Quest sticker breaks before. Sometimes they're a little slower. Just depends. I've seen one go off fast, so we'll see how well Charmander does. Okay, Pal Glock booster pack break 1/4. Oh, yeah. The jumbo booster break. That's what it's called, jumbo booster pack break. Yeah, that bag is full, man. We can see this go off tonight, guys. Okay. So this is now 3 out of 4. We just need one more person, and it goes off. Something about those jumbo packs just always does well. I think people just love having that big pile of crazy stuff going off. Next up, we have Joey Albrecht. 1 spot in the Ancient Origins pack break. 1 Pal Day involved. 1 English, 151. 1 Final Fantasy, Hidden Hope. All right. So here is this. That is the Ancient Origin break. I was pointing out that the price on this is pretty good now. 41/6 is 240, right? 240. And really, it's more like 200 because somebody's pulling a star spot. So it's more like 200. That's pretty good now for this Ancient Origins because the box keeps going up in price. You know, like if this is 200, well, to get in my box break is 350. So it's just, we started them a while back. And unlike that box break over there, I'm not allowed to play with this number. Once we set this number, I'm not allowed to raise it. So he has gone up in cost. The booster pack has. Here you go, Mr. Joseph. Albrecht. Come on, compadres. Someone hop in for those packs. How did you get those Quest stickers again? In a very difficult way. They're very rare. They're very rare. You're not going to find them. You're probably asking, like, hey, where do those come from? They come from random people who are selling them, and you can't find them. They're too rare. All right, the pack break. Alicia Brown is in there. I think it's just you and Alicia Brown. But you know what? There's only 4 spots left. Okay. Good. So, we're not done. I'm going to go ahead and give you this here real fast. Get you in here. Joseph Albrecht. That is your spot number 14. Good. And so 1 Pal Day involved, huh? Pal Day involved. A Stellar Crown. Here's the Pal Day involved. Remember, this set gives you the English version of that Magic Card, which is selling for like 2,000. 1 English 151. English 151. And 1 Hidden Hopes. You got it. 1 Hidden Hopes. Hidden Hopes. Let's grab this. Good. Okay. Ooh, beautiful. All right. There's some meth mouth people walked by the hotel with dirty side eye. Meth mouth. I've never heard of that before. Snipping this. Drugs ravage our country. I believe in taking a very strong stance against it. I believe we have to help people get off of it because they can't help themselves. Gilgamesh and Kator Bashtar. What? I don't think people can help themselves. Some people are fully addicted to it, and they can only be helped. Hey, picking up a Giovanni's Charisma like it's easy. I'm not going to lie. This looks like it could have been in Destined Rivals. I feel like it looks better than Destined Rivals. Here we are. And Weavile. Oh. 151. Mew promo. Recently sold for 280 in auction. Crazy. Nice. Pokemon are the best drug. You know, Pokemon cards elicit a dopamine hit too, right? But you're not injecting stuff into your freaking veins. Like, it's a totally different thing, you know? You're not eating something you're not supposed to eat. Fentanyl. But sign me up for Pokemon card collecting for my good feelings, you know? I get it. People have vices, you know? People have vices. Maybe opening booster packs could be called a vice. But it's like, that is so much better than freaking being an alcoholic, perhaps, or doing any kind of drug, because that stuff is so bad. Really screws you up. It really does. Here's Gaston. Raphael. Is it Raphael? Hey, what's up, Gaston? Well, you said the Korean packs were so fun. I'll do 1 box of the Korean fusion art. Ooh, okay, let me go get you one. I have to go get a fresh one. Okay, I'll be right back. Mr. Gaston. All right, here we are. Could you imagine a Pokemon ban? Ooh. If Prohibition taught us anything. All right, here we go. I don't like that argument against Prohibition. It's like saying, you know, drug usage will go down if the government makes it all legal. I don't think that's true. I think it'll go way, 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 way up. Way up. There we go. All right. 151 promo Mew also just sold for 130 sealed. Crazy. Oof. Wow, man. All right. Dipping this. This is for our friend, Mr. Gaston. How's it going, Mr. Gaston? Thanks for making an order tonight. Those tariff exemptions are going to be ending soon. Here we go. Okay. Maybe an initial spike, but it's proven to drop usage when made legal. Snipping this. All right. I just don't believe that. Here we are. Okay. I think maybe in certain countries that could be true. I don't think that would be true here in the United States. I think the opposite would be true. Okay. Results. Like, I don't think that weed usage went down when the states started legalizing weed, for example. So when weed became legal, I'm assuming usage went way up. You see what I'm saying? I certainly didn't use it. I didn't know anyone else who used it here in Missouri. And then when it became legal, they're distributing it everywhere. This. So usage went way up. Ooh, Mew. Look at that. It drops usage because the people start to die after the initial spike. True, I guess you could look at it from a sort of biological perspective where you could say people who are easily addicted to a particular drug will just be wiped out by the drug, similar to like a virus or a disease or something like that. And then people who are naturally not addicted to it will survive. But I don't know, man. Humans can create some pretty powerful synthetic things these days. I don't think it's fair to... I don't think that's a good... I don't think it's like a good test of natural selection, because humans are able to produce things that are so powerfully addictive. Code. Obstagoon. Here's Giridant. We are. Should be addicted to family and friends. Having something productive and fun you can enjoy, like a hobby. Play some video games. Have some good food. Exercise. Meditate, maybe. Read some books. Read some books. Can't be addicted to fentanyl. That's crazy, dude. But there's so many people addicted to it right now. I think the solution isn't to legalize fentanyl. I think the solution is to make it super illegal. The punishments should be so much more severe. We are. That's the solution. It's such a dangerous drug. If you're dealing in a drug that's known to kill lots and lots of people, you should be considered guilty of manslaughter Because that's pretty much what it is, isn't it? Oh, Gaston, you just got a really tough round, man. Really tough round. You know, if you're dealing this drug and it's unintentionally killing people, but you know it's happening, and then you're just dealing tons of it, it's got to be considered a murder. We are? All right. I'm addicted to Bussy. Bussy's safe. Go have some Bussy, dude. Knee deep in Bussy. I'm sorry, man. Was that your first time order? I kind of want to get him a bonus card. Do I have a bonus card somewhere? Here, let me get you a bonus card. I think that was your first time order, right? Let's see. What can I get for you? Yeah, sexual relationships is actually a healthy thing. One of the problems with society is people are having less of them. Here we go. Here's a nice AR. We're going to give you that knocked out as your bonus card because that round was a little cold, okay? All right. Not every roast beef is safe. What? How much is shipping? I'm a Mr. Gil Cedillo. If you're in the United States, the shipping is always $9. Doesn't matter how much or how little that you have, it is always $9. If you're shipping international, we actually kind of have to know how much you have. So I have to go find your bag, and then we kind of have to weigh it out. We also need to know how many slabs you have. So international shipping requires more information. Okay, Geston. Raphael. So, is it Raphael? Mr. Geston, if you watched this stream before, you know we don't automatically ship this. This stays here with me until you purchase a round of shipping, which is $9. All right. It looks like you purchased on PayPal, which means when you do order shipping, I'll retrieve your information from PayPal. You don't have to ship. You can leave it here for 1 full year, but don't leave it for longer than a year, okay? You get 1 year, but not longer than a year. So you can leave it here if you'd like. Steven says, Magikarp break. Oh, yeah. Magikarp's good. Where's Alexis? She'd probably be in, oh, she said she had to come in Saturday. I remember this. She said, can't come in Friday. Have to come in Saturday. So she's going to be in Saturday. Steven's going in. Mr. Steven. Also, for Mr. Geston, there you go, Geston, number 15, Geston. Geston, you're in the giveaway tonight. And so is Mr. Steven. Okay, good. Magikarp's up to 2 now. He's a nice card, isn't he? We have an order from Salatusabebe. 2 Gym Hero spots. Gym Hero is up to 6 out of 11. Miss Sarah. I'm excited for this Halloween. Okay, perfect. I'll send for $9 shipping. Should I put my address in there? You should email me it so I get your email too, okay? Do you know how to email me? Email is TheCardconomist@gmail.com. Really easy. TheCardconomist@gmail.com. So send me an email with your address. And I want you to do it that way so I can email you the tracking number. You'll get an automated email. And that's really good, especially for future orders as well. So you can always keep track of your shipment. Okay, this will be under the pack split. Miss Sella. That brings the pack split up to 6, everybody. That means it's more than halfway done. That's fun, isn't it? Pack split. Gym Heroes always flew under the radar because of the popular success of Gym Challenge. But it's a very special set. I mean, it has exceptionally good pulls in it. Here's a Wildberry Princess. Dark Charmeleon for $42, first edition. He's all the way up to 8 now. That's exciting. Here we have Eevee. And here is Mario, King of Spades for $45. Doop, 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 be doop, doop. Okay, lovely. And there's Habibi. I don't know why, but your name autocorrects to the Card Economists for some reason on YouTube. Yeah, sometimes I've wondered if my label, my brand, should have been like a different name. Something easier. Robert Hernandez, 5 of the English OP9s. English OP9s. Oh, fascinating. All right, so where are we hiding our English OP9s? Somewhere, right? Well, this is an empty box. That's Union Arena. Wow, Union Arena, huh? Empty box, OP9. Where you at, OP9? GI Joe? You can't be getting GI Joe. What about in here? Ooh. I might need to get a fresh box from the looks of it. Could they be up here, perhaps? Let's see. Doesn't look like that's going to be it. Okay, let me look into getting a fresh box. I think we need a fresh box for the OP9 then, because I don't see it laying around. Be right back, guys. Give me a second. Almost sold out of the OP9. Almost sold out. So that set's been very popular. We have a lot of OP6 English left over. All right. Just sent you an email and paid for shipping. Sweet. Ooh, 28 likes. That's not a lot of likes. Daytime Stream's going to win that giveaway. We have a bonus giveaway, and it looks like Daytime Stream's going to win it this time. Unless you guys were to suddenly like the stream a ton. Here we are. 5 of these. That's English OP9, $10 a piece. Is that right? That doesn't seem right. Is it really only 10? We're looking at that. Let's see. Oh, yeah, it is. Well, let me see what it costs to restock it since we're just about to run out. Hey, what if I like both streams? That's good, but it also means that your like is not going to change the outcome of anything. People who really only show up to one of the streams, they're like swing voters. So they're going to change the outcome. But I appreciate your like anyways. All right, let's see. Give me one moment here, guys. Oh yeah, this has definitely gone up over time. So English OP9 continues to rise. All right. What if I wanted it from a fresh case? Let's see what a case looks like. Jump up here. All right. So, how about this? How does this look? Okay. Oops. What the hell? God, I hate the computer sometimes. Doing a little research on this product. You know, we haven't sold much of it in a while. This has been one of the better selling one-piece products. So let's see. Divided by 12, divided by 24. The price on this is going to change to $12.50 now. So the price on this has gone up a little bit. Okay. We are just about to sell out of that too. All right. It's fun watching some sets continue to sort of like appreciate over time. You learn about what you should be opening. So just because something went up in price, or like, let's say like a particular product seems to be higher in demand, that actually doesn't mean to necessarily give up on it. It means you might be sniffing in the right direction. This might be the thing that consistently over time gets opened. Everybody wants it. It's the best thing. Like, you know, like nothing's coming close to it. There we go. All right. Ban those that do not like. Who won the Korean Ditto? Dang, lucky guy. How much is it worth now? Who did win the Korean Ditto? I can't remember now. Here we are. Oh, one hollow. Oh, you've got Dracule Myhawk. I think that's an alt art for you. Good. Oh, nice. A leader card as well. This has been a good round for you, Robert. Secret rare and a leader card right away. 2 hollows in this pack. Did you know that your liked videos on your playlist can only have 5,000 videos? What? Never heard of that. All right, and 1 SR, and here's a missed hollow. Make sure we don't miss anything like that. We don't want to miss anything. That's why I was checking back on these, because when I saw that there could be 2 hollows in a row, I said, wait a second. Better check all the bulk cards for that. Robert Hernandez, thank you so much. Okay, beautiful. Popping this over here. Lucky Roo. Lucky Roo, rocks, Roo. Beautiful. And let's grab this. Ugh. Mr. Robert Hernandez. Good. Why is Roaring Skies 4.5 thousand for a booster box now? Do you think you'll ever reach 10K? Do I think you'll ever reach 10K? I think you'll definitely reach 10K. It's old. It's real old. And it comes with a lot of beautiful Rayquazas that sell for a lot of money. Yeah, it's old. Old as heck, dude. It's old as dirt. The fact that they sort of revived the XY era art style is very important. And also the fact that the next Pokemon game will deal in Mega Evolutions. That's a big deal. So yeah, Roaring Skies is going to 10K for sure eventually. Don't know when, but it's going to happen. Okay, we have a Steven. Oh, no, wait a second. We were putting people on this giveaway card, weren't we? So did Sarah get on? Yeah, Sarah did. Next up is Robert Hernandez. Goes on, Mr. Robert. Robert H. Thank you, Robert. And then Steven Gonzalez with Korean Nikke 4-pack. Steven Gonzalez, Korean Nikke. So here is a pack of the Nikke. I think we might have to get more of this. When we used to open it here all the time for $20 a pack. Oh, yeah. We opened a lot of it. And do you remember what I used to say? I used to say, this is such a good set. It's so underpriced. I used to say that over and over and over again. I used to talk about how I believed it was underpriced for what you were getting. And that we should open lots and lots of it. That's why I said so many times. I would pop it up on the table and I say, this is great. I'd be like, yes, it cost $20, $25, whatever it cost. And I'm like, but one day you're going to look at 20 bucks and think that that's really cheap. There we go. I said that so many times. And now that day has come. That day is here. Same with the Ancient Origins. We used to sell Ancient Origin packs for like 30 bucks. 30 bucks. Ancient Origins. Now we're asking 350 per pack. It's a whole different thing now. It's like it's evolved. It's a whole different thing. It's a new Pokemon. All right. I'm a pretty happy guy lately because, you know, that means all my sealed boxes that I've left, they all blew up too. So I get to sell those one day and, I don't know, pay my house down or something. Yep, damn, but. All right, Steven Gonzalez, what do we got? We have 2 hollows. Here we have 1 hollow. We have 1 hollow, Chibi Girl, and 1 more hollow. So in your round, not too many of the sexy cards. There are some nice looking cards in this set. Like, look at this card. Damn. All right. Good. Who's here? Sign in, guys. I want to hear who is here. If you're here, tell me your name. We got 72 people tonight. How are you guys tonight? 72 is a little low, don't you guys think? That's lower than the daytime stream. The daytime stream was in vertical. Remember that? We had vertical for daytime stream. We had more viewers. There. PokeRev has every booster box. No, he's better than me. There. All right. Okay, lovely. Isaac Morgan. What's up, Isaac? How's it going? All right. Nikke 4 packs. Hola, Malamo Miguel. Okay, so here's a click over here. We have Mr. Aaron Rodriguez with the larger order. Hey, mister, any chance you can clean my bag or bags from all the junk? I fell off from buying for a bit, but I'm back. 3 Ghosts of the Past, 3 Legend of Blue Eyes, 2 151 English, 5 Glory of Team Rocket, 1 black, and 1 white. Ooh. So, clean my bags from all the junk. You want the junk removed from your bags, you're saying. And your name is Aaron Rodriguez. Okay, let's take a quick look into your order. Not your bag, your order. Not your order, your bag. Aaron Rodriguez. Here it is. And is it just this? Might just be this. You got plenty. Is this yours? This must be yours. And this must be yours. So there you go. You got plenty of stuff. You got 4 bags in general. I can just remove hollows. Do you just want me to remove the hollows? That's pretty simple. Most people don't keep their one-piece hollows. They actually give them up. Let's see. Looks like I sleeved up a bunch of hollows in here anyways. I got some sleeved ones. I'm also known as the Drill Master. Drill Master, a.k.a. Zaddy. Okay. Here's some hollows. Just take out a chunk of the hollows. Okay. Here's a chunk of hollows. All right. Did you see the new tariffs on India? Oof. India is a developing country, so some areas undoubtedly are heavily affected by that. A lot of people say stuff like India is going to be driven into the arms of China with stuff like tariffs. The problem with that thinking is both India and China are just wanting to produce goods and sell them to somebody. So unless India and China are about to start producing and selling to each other, which I don't think they are, it's not really going to work. It's 2 producer countries saying, "Oh yeah, well we'll team up." It's like, all right, who's gonna buy the goods? Is China gonna buy your stuff? Are you gonna buy China stuff? Like, what are you gonna do? You know. All right, you got some Pokemon hollows there. You probably keep those Pokemon hollows. So there you go. I removed some of these hollows out of the bag. India's got the thickest women. Does it? I've seen some beautiful Indian women. Here we are. Let's see. Every race has pretty women. What do you guys think? Is there any group that has particularly unattractive women? I think it's the same for everybody. I think it's, you just stay healthy and fit and young, and then you're hot. And then one day you're a grandma, and then you're not hot. And if you overeat and get really big, you're not hot. It's just how it is. Same for the guys. You guys, you got to have muscles. You got to be thin waist, big shoulders, chiseled chin, tall. People like tall, I guess. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and put these back in now. It's the same for every culture. Let's see. I'll put this up here. So, Aaron Rodriguez, we cleared out some hollows for you at your request. Girls call me Big Red. I wish I was Small Red sometimes. What? Good luck fixing the border disputes. India got the thickest women. I am also known as the Drill Master. Well, I don't think that the border disputes will be... I think Donald Trump basically came in and said, we have more leverage than you guys all believe. And he might have been right, because if India's producing all these goods and the United States says, no thanks, we're not going to buy them, who's just going to start buying them? Europe's broke. Europe's not going to buy it. Australia is kind of the same deal. So Australia doesn't want to buy it. Australia is probably getting hit up by China and India. They're like, please buy all the stuff we're making. So, if the producer countries can't sell to anybody, then they can't import anything from those countries either, because they have no cash, they have no income. All right, 3 ghosts of the past. Ooh, ghosts of the past. Let's get it started. Trump came in and said we have a lot more leverage power than we believe we do. Oops. All right. And he's saying we should get more in return when we go trading. 3 Legend of Blue Eyes. Whether you hate him or not, he might be right about that kind of thing. There we go. Okay, 2/151 English. Okay. 5 Glory of Team Rocket. Now, here's the deal. What kind of Glory of Team Rockets are we talking? Are we talking Japanese or Korean? Same with the black and white. Are we talking English, Japanese, or Korean? So I need some more information from our friend, Mr. Aaron Rodriguez. Let me know about that. And then let me go get more Ghosts of the Past. Mr. Thailand had the best women. They call it Bangkok for a reason. What? That's not a woman? All right, here we go. Ta-da! I suggest we charge India for every phone call made to the States. Got a fresh display box. Speaking of India ladyboys, I got a fun question for you guys. What is more gay? If you made love to Megan Fox, but she's got a dick, or you had to make love to Hulk Hogan, but he's got a vagina. Which one's more gay? So I'll let you guys answer. It's a fun little game. You guys decide. You vote on it. Hulk Hogan or Megan Dick Fox. Here we are. Is he alive? He's passed away, but we love him in our memories. If you haven't had Ladyboy yet, then you're not fully living a great life. Hey, Mr. Taryn, Glory of Team Rocket's Japanese, Black and White are English. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Heavy as the crab that ran the goon. I've never heard that one. Heavy as the crab. Okay, there we go. Oh, this is deep. Okay. All right. Very good. Ooh. I choose the Cliffs of Valhalla. Excuse me? Wait, are they trans or both men in this situation? Listen carefully to the setup, okay? You have to choose which one is more gay, okay? Is it more gay to make love to Megan Fox, but she's got a dick? Or to make love to Hulk Hogan, but he's got a vagina? Which one's more gay? There we go. Okay, you ready? Aaron Rodriguez. No, wait. We're not done. Hold on, wait a second. Why did I grab these two? These aren't yours. No, they are yours. I know what we're doing here. You need a black and you need a white. So here's the black. And where's the white? It's definitely more gay to make love to Hulk Hogan and he's got a vagina. See, you guys are split. Some people are disagreeing. Some people are saying it's more gay to make love to Megan Fox, but she's got a dick. Okay, let me go get a white flare ETB because I need one. Oh, we got one right here. There we go. Depends on what you're into. No. We're not asking what we're into. I'm saying which one is more gay. Hulk Hogan, but he's got a vagina. Or Megan Fox, but she's got a dick. Hulk kissing me would probably make me end. Liking that mustache is just unimaginable. You got to choose one and tell me which one is more gay than the other. Okay. Hulk Hogan for sure. The Hulkster snatched up with them big lips. Snatched up. All right. Very good. These are important questions to think about. Okay. Oh, Lando butter. I could use this. Tossing that over there. Dropping that over there. Deck equals gay. It's 2025. Being straight is the new gay. Terry rocking the Skullet or old school Hogan with the finale mane. Both have buttholes. Oh my God. Just thinking of her dong. Her long dong. Love you short time. Yeah, I'm making Megan tuck the stick and hitting it from the back. You are. There we go. I don't know. It could be that Hulk Hogan with the vagina is more gay. See, that's a fascinating thing. That's like science, basically. We're basically scientists now. Yep. All right. Oh, don't go anywhere. We don't want you leaving. Slide this in here. Oh, throw that all away. Cute little tornadoes. Put them right into this bag. You know from behind, now that I think about it, Hulk was a blonde. Oh, no. All right. We got 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Welcome back, Aaron Rodriguez. Let's see what we got here. How's life treating you, Mr. Aaron? Snipping this. Sneep. Snipping these. Megan already looks trans, so it's kind of gay either way. We are. I don't think people would have said that back in the day. I mean, she's a bit older now, I suppose. We are. It's okay to lose your looks as you age. It's just all part of life, you know. It's all right. Just be honest with yourself about it, you know. Sucking a lump long dong from the back sounds kind of gay also. True, true, true. We are. I don't know. Sounds like a 50-50 undecided split. Okay, we've got Gravedigger Ghoul and Celtic Guardian. Ooh, beautiful. Mister, I think you're missing my Glory of Team Rocket. Oh, the Japanese Glory of Team Rocket. We're going to get that too. All right. Sorry, you just had a bit of a longer order, didn't you? Here's two-pronged attack. Ah, very nice. Should have said Sydney Sweeney. Here's Armed Ninja. Oh, very nice. All right. Code Ghost Trick. Track Black. All right. I wouldn't mind Hulk saying, "Oh, brother," to me when I get it in from the back. Oh, no. What? Here's some of these. One more pack. The Ghost of the Past pack. Opening up some Yu-Gi-Oh! Tonight, guys. What do you think of that? Yu-Gi-Oh! Alive and kicking. Sydney is a 7. Oh, my God, dude. We are. Actually, I kind of somewhat agree. When I look at her, I'm like, she's so normal looking. You know, she's not like crazy hot. We are. It's crazy. The internet has so many hot girls on it these days that trying to pick one girl to be like a celebrity or something, it's not the same. It's not the same. There's just so many hot girls out there that compete. You know, like just some random girl on TikTok or something like that, you know, and you're like, holy Jesus Christ, dude. Hotness level. The algorithm sorts the hottest people to the top. Here's Trubbish. Oh, nice. Okay. Very good. Zorok. Okay. Sydney Sweeney she should be in charge. Oh, Emolga. Sydney Sweeney should be in charge of the Cracker Barrel rebranding. Boom. There we go. By the way, the co-founder of Cracker Barrel, like some 100-year-old guy, he came out to do an interview on the Cracker Barrel rebrand, and he said it was terrible. And he basically insinuated that he thought that the lady, that the CEO, was clueless. He said, "What does Taco Bell know about Cracker Barrel?" He was sort of indicating that she once worked at Taco Bell, and so she has no clue what she's doing with Cracker Barrel. Yes, ooh. That's not bad. A Master Ball and an Emolga. I mean, you got that in 2 packs, Aaron. That's a pretty good Pokemon round. Let's go get you those Japanese Rocket packs. Team Rocket. We're blasting off again. Going for Hulk Kitty is just as gay as going for his chocolate starfish. Have you seen the scene with Sydney in Euphoria, though? No. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. No. Maybe she's a great actress. I don't know. I've never seen her in anything. Here we are. All right. Very good. And let's go ahead and snip. Farmer Chic. She got a big old lemon head. Got to sleep with 1,000 people. There you go. All right. These e-girls, man, the e-girls are hotter than like these, I don't know, like celebrity type girls. Celebrity type girls just look normal. Whoa, Spidops. Oh my gosh. There we go. Oh, Sedatan. The very hottest girls all get attracted to the same job, and the name of that job is called OnlyFans. They'll go, you know what? I'm going to dance my ass off on TikTok and then convert those watchers into OnlyFans simps. There you go. All right. And Sydney Sweeney, she's good looking. She's conventionally good looking, but, you know, she's not the hottest person I've ever seen. So it's kind of interesting that she would become sort of like the mainstream media girl to talk about, because it's like she's not even the hottest. Like, what? Aaron Rodriguez. But, you know, I suppose she's sort of like in this category where maybe she's somebody you can talk about or something like that. Like, obviously, these girls who dance on, like, you know, like Belle Delphine, which I guess she's even gotten a bit old, right? Like, it's been years of Belle Delphine now. She's going to retire out of that industry. And who knows what she does next. But, you know, there's just this gigantic cloud of new girls pushing their way in to shake their booties on screen. The competition gets fiercer every year. There we go. Damn, but y'all hit that like button. We're at 38 likes. You guys are getting roasted by the daytime stream. I thought they were going to lose, actually. I thought daytime stream was going to lose. It's looking like they might actually win. Oh my gosh, I wish this would stop happening. Where's my sleeve? Here it is. Guess who just woke up? Guess who just broke up? No! Who here has gone through a breakup recently? Anyone in here gone through a breakup? Look at that. Mario Poker 2010, everybody. Look at the label, 2010, 15 years old. Super Mario. Don't roast us, daytime. They're roasting you guys. You got nothing on them. They got you bent over a Cracker Barrel. My wife's girlfriend. No! Pal Glock, he's in and oil. Hold on, wait a second. Okay, so Aaron Rodriguez on 19 and Pal Glock on 20. Here goes. The giveaway's going off. I broke up my kidney stone. How was that? Landon on 14. That is Joey Albrecht. Joey, you're getting a free card, man. Joey Albrecht. Okay. How'd you like that, Joseph? I broke up with my girlfriend because I was spending too much money on Pokemon cards. Is that the real reason? On treads. Let's get a pricey card giveaway going. This could be cool, couldn't it? Maybe like a month-long giveaway. What do you think? That's a Captain Pikachu? Yeah, that's a Captain Pikachu. Pretty cute, huh? I think this is too valuable. I think I would just lose money hosting that. Did I forget? TCC. The meth mouths walked by again. Keep it cute indeed. I broke my crack pipe. No! No breakups. I'm just lazy. Now I can buy more Pokemon cards, says that Team Rocket guy. Oh, no, dude. Oh, no. You can't be breaking up with your with our girlfriend. What will she think of us? Can't be breaking up with our girlfriend. Hope they aren't casing the hotel. Or they're casing it. They're thinking, that guy looks muggable. That's what they're thinking. I swear to God, that's what they're thinking. They're thinking, that guy looks like he probably collects Pokemon cards. We could take him. Look at that. Side card off. Nice. Look at Thick Wick. She's a cheap $1,000 mommy. Cheap and affordable. We could give away one of these Bowsers. That'd be interesting. Just looking around. Let's see. What do you think of that, huh? It's pretty cool. That's a cool card. I like that. I would like to host a more expensive giveaway. But it has to last longer. And there has to be like ways to get on it that are trickier. Okay. Putting this here. Did that Wick card skyrocket or something? Yeah, something. She definitely skyrocketed. Looking at all my options here. I gotta get some of these up on the table. These are too good looking to not have up here. Look at this. Damn. I like that card a lot. And this one. These are so vibrant. I really like those. Okay, oops. Okay, so I tell you what, these Marios were probably going to be sold for around $80 to $100. Let's have one of them be the specialty giveaway card. Which one do you guys like better, the red one or the gray one? I feel like the red one's a little better looking. I think the red one will go up for sale, and we'll do the gray one. The gray one's going to be a giveaway. Mister, what's more alpha male? Eating off of a chopping board. I don't know. What is more alpha male than that? Are you asking me? Or are you telling me? My PP skyrocketed when I saw her. From my experience, they wouldn't try to break into the hotel, but they may be watching to see if anyone exits alone. All right. 40. Oh, wait. This isn't a break. What am I doing? Treating it like a break, like I'm some kind of dummy. Crack isn't actually that bad. It's those damn hallucinogens. Nah, dude. Stay off of drugs, guys. Save all your money and buy a good Pokemon card. Stay off of drugs. Not healthy for you. Society doesn't like them. Okay, free. Good. And I don't have a keyword for this currently. Pokemon cards are better. I love LSD. Nope, stay off of it. So this will say, how about 100K? Okay, there we go. Don't do it, man. All right. If you want to feel good, go have sexual relationships with somebody attractive. Go do that. And if you're not hot enough to get an attractive partner, go work out until you are. And then just go have like great sex or something. Healthy for you, feels great. Feels great, good for your self-esteem. There we are. Just go have go do something natural, you know. Nature gives you dopamine for that. Go do something natural. There's no finer drug than making out with a hot girl. Yeah. We're going to see if we can find anything like this card. No. Okay, so I get to define my own price for this. There's nothing to compare this to. I think this card looks absolutely fire. So we are going to go ahead and price him appropriately. If he doesn't sell, I can always reduce it. Pop a Viagra and walk around the gym. Oh my gosh. Let me think. What are the most healthy, natural highs? Sex has got to be right at the top. It's got to be number one. Let me think. Making money. I get a good feeling from getting paid. That's for sure. So I love being productive because you get paid to be productive. Video games. Those can be unhealthy if you do them too much, but, you know, go play a good video game. So video games, TV, watch a good movie, read a good book. Books, TV, video games, making love. What else? Getting paid. Buying stuff. That's why getting paid feels so good, because you get to buy stuff. Yeah, stay away from drugs, guys. Go have like a good meal that is maybe a little bit mischievous, you know, like is not perfectly healthy for you. Go have a slice of cheesecake. Here's Miss Sarah, 3 Raw Shuffles. Miss Sarah, oh my. Getting paid and getting laid. That's right. There we go. All right. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. There we go. Lovely. Using a Q-tip. Yeah, I guess if your ear's blocked. Escorts. Here's Servine, Volcarona. Look, I'm not going to judge people if they are legally hiring an escort to hang out with them. I'm not judging. We are. And oh, you got a straight cold round there, Miss Sarah. Straight cold round. I am so sorry. Sort of like opening $30 of Pokemon cards and you're just pulling hollows out of there, which is quite easy to do. I mean, that would be about the equivalent of 2 packs of Pokemon Black Bolt right now. All right, that's for Miss Sarah. If you pay them, you're just lame. You know, I used to feel the same way about it. I've gotten older now, and I appreciate it more. And so I do not feel exactly like that. You know, sex being exchanged like a product, it is sort of like creepy in a certain way, or maybe like lame in a certain way. But at the same time, maybe it's just people having fun. And, you know, if the girl's doing it because she likes to do it, hey, whatever, you know. I don't like it, though, because I think some girls kind of get roped into it as their only viable job. So I don't like that. But, you know, some girls out there, they're freaky deaky. They just want to have some fun and get paid to have fun. But, yeah, if a girl's in that industry because she has to be, because she has no other skills, or because she's kind of being forced into it, I don't like that at all. No, no, no. That's no good. Okay, let's see, which I believe that kind of stuff happens, so it's not a good thing. All right, so we have Paul Glock, Sody Pop Kitty Trio. Oh, yeah, Sody Pop Trio. If the parties agree and there isn't any negative motive, what's bad? There you go. Here are your kitties. Meow. There we go. Haha. Paul Glock. Okay, 1. 2, it's got to be consenting adults. It's got to be clean. There are. And it can't be a sad story either. No, not allowed. Sexuality is a dangerous thing sometimes, you know, because people, they like to break rules when it comes to sexuality. That's the problem with sexuality, you know. In a perfect world, everyone, where it's consenting adults and everyone like found a way to agree to it all and make it nice. Make it nice and fun. It's just supposed to be fun. It's not supposed to be like creepy and insane. Here's Persian. Supposed to have a good time. Not desperation. Here's another break. This is a gym break, $25. This one up here indicates that somebody is in there waiting for you to join. Here's the Steamboat Willie break. We got Slowbro Red. I'll have a glass of your finest red. Hey, wait, I need a drink. I'm thirsty. Not even lying. My cousin sold herself for a while, and she was able to pay for her college and became a lawyer. Lol, no cap. See, I think in that scenario, she was probably young and hot, and she just felt like, well, I'm already going to sleep around with guys. Why don't I get paid to, why don't I get paid to sleep around with guys? I think that's what happens, essentially. Girls know they want to sleep around with guys anyways, and they go, well, I'm hot enough. Why shouldn't somebody pay me for this? All right, Darren Thompson, 1 spot in the gym pack break split. You got it, Darren Thompson. Okay, that's basically OnlyFans in a nutshell as well. Girls going, hey, I'm hot. Why don't I make a lot of money? And then they find out they're not that pretty. I'm just kidding. I showered after every time, so I was clean. Yeah, so you've slept with a girl for hire. What's that like? You're saying you've done that? Here's 7. My cousin was gangsta. Gators girls better be using jimmies. Yeah. Oh no, not Gators girls. Hey, look at this. Beautiful Giovanni Naito King. Isn't that nice? I gotta sell that one. So, spot in the gym pack split. 1 box of Korean Black Bolt. Okay. All right. Ta-da! Hot stuff. Metazoo, sometimes referred to as Metapoo. So here's the Pokemon Korean Black Bolt. One of my favorite sets right now. So they're kicking each other. All right. There we go. I think that sexuality isn't always like a dirty thing. I think it's like it's a need, like eating or sleeping. People need they get like sexual tension. They need release, you know. It's rejuvenating. They did a whole bunch of studies that proved that having a sex life actually causes you to live longer. And so having no sex life means you die younger. How crazy is that? It's like this literal healthy thing. We are. And it's kind of crazy to think that our latest generation of people, millennials, Gen Z, Gen Alpha, Gen Beta, whatever, all these younger people, we're like, I guess we're having considerably less sex, according to some data that's been released. Especially young men. Young women is kind of steady, which is very interesting because it kind of suggests some men are getting extra sex, and then there's other men that are just dropping out of the race entirely. They're not even trying, or they're not having any success. But it's lower for women too, not just men. So men and women are actually having less sex than we used to in the 70s and the 80s and the 90s. People were like probably more out there, you know, they're probably on the beach. They were out in the party areas. Now we're all at home in isolation, playing video games, watching TV, Netflix. So there needs to be like a way for people to meet up and hook up. And I don't think it should be the bar, you know, because people are getting away from that. They're getting away from drinking and smoking. Problem is, drinking and smoking was how you probably hooked up with people back in the day. You went, you drank, and you smoked, and you got liver problems, and then you had lots of sex. But now people are hearing all this horrible, horrible stuff about alcohol. So they're like, I'm staying away from that. No way. No drinking for me, and no smoking. I don't want lung cancer. So people, ooh, right off the bat, one drill burr, one Excadrill. So people are staying far, far away from the bars, I think. I've heard that drinking in millennials is considerably down compared to the previous generation. We're staying away from it. And that's because of all the scary warnings about how bad it is for you. It's actually working. People are listening to it. And we know smoking's way down too. People stopped smoking so much. And so now if you're not drinking, you're not smoking, what are you supposed to do? Where are you going to meet people? You going to the bowling alley? Yeah, right. Although bowling alleys sometimes smell like smoke anyways, since some of them allow smoking. Yeah, they always have an odd smell, don't they? Bowling alleys do. Where are you meeting people and getting into hot relationships? I mean, you're not drunk anymore. No one's drunk. No one's tipsy. So there's no, you know, there's no lack of judgment. You know, no beer goggles going on anymore. What chance do you got? It's kind of interesting. Yeah. I heard Germans are drinking less beer. What? Young Germans are drinking less beer. How's that possible? You stay home and have hand time. Sad face. I've never went to the bar, about to turn 22. Yeah, I don't go to the bar at all. For me, I never enjoyed alcohol, so I didn't have to be told not to drink it because I don't like the feeling of it. Alcohol just makes me feel sort of stressed out. I don't like the feeling. Look at this Carablast. Very nice. So the actual feeling of the drug doesn't do anything positive for me. Ooh, look at that. That's cute as hell, man. Darumaka. What's the name of this? Dude, that's cute as hell. Look at this artwork. People jerk it heavy now. That seems to be what people are suggesting, that there's a lot of interactivity probably with the internet corn and jerking it off at home. Here we are. All right. How do you turn that into a public thing? Let's make jerk bars. You show up, everyone shows up, and it's a big jerk off. Now, that's super crazy and weird. I don't think anything like that, like a sex bar, I don't think anything like that will ever exist. Well, I suppose it does exist. It's called like swinger setups or something like that. I don't know. You think people would be into swinging? I don't think people would. You think swinging's on the decline or the... I'm going to ask ChatGPT that question. Let's see. Is swinging on the decline over time? Swinging was popular in the 1970s and 80s, but it declined with the AIDS epidemic. The advent of the internet facilitated a resurgence in swinging. Demographics. Recent studies indicate swingers are more likely to be younger, educated, wealthy, with a higher satisfaction in their marriages. What? Let's see. It's particularly popular among younger, educated individuals. The lifestyle has become more organized and accessible, blah, 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 blah. It didn't have anything to say about whether it's on the decline or the rise, but it's maybe it sort of depicted it as a thing that hasn't gone away. It's very interesting. I don't think that's a replacement for drinking and smoking. I don't think it's, you know what I mean, like jerking off or something, jorking it. It is. Bang my wife. You just pick a girl and go in and pay. Why go out when you got ribbon ships? Minister wants to have the hand time with us. WTF, but it's a lot of guys. You got to get going. Everyone have a great day. Oh, you've got to get going. See you later, Mr. AJ the Great. All right, Darren Thompson, one Korean black bolt. Here we are. All right, Darren. Ha. There we go. Very nice. What should replace bars? I think that's my question ultimately. What should replace bars? Video game groups, maybe? There's a video game group out here in Lake of the Ozarks. It's not nice. I don't like it. Excuse me. I don't go there. It's not really for adults. There's too many young people there. Gilberto Cedillo, shipping mister. Thank you. One slab. One slab. Gilberto Cedillo. All right, you got it. Bang my hand, says McChicken. Grab this. What is this music, dude? This music is so bad. Hello, mister. I am Gilberto. I believe you are. I do have one BGS slab. Okay, that sounds good. Let's reset our shipping software. My wife. I can see it. Gotta get going. I already read that. What could replace going to the bar for young people? Young people don't want to drink and smoke as much. They need a reason to come out and hang out with people. All right, there we go. So, oh, we already have a Gilberto Cedillo in our address book. So all that trouble, and we've already got you. Yep, looks like it's the same address as well. Okay, good. So, and you said it's for one slab. Good. So now let's go ahead and enter in the dimensions. Good. Okay. We're going to hit... Oh, it doesn't like it. It does not like it. The address you provided corresponds to a number of more specific addresses, some of which have different zip codes. Let me try this again. Let me hit print. Okay, now it says Golden Eye. No, that doesn't make any sense at all. They're trying to like change the address. It's almost like it doesn't recognize this address. Let me try changing it. Let me clear this. So I noticed the way you typed it in is slightly different from the way we have it in the address book. This has a space right here, and then we're going to hit OK. OK. Oh, man, it really doesn't like it. What the hell? And what is the number on this? Okay. So I will contact you and ask for a more specific address. This is very unusual. All right. We'll hit save. Good. That's not done, but we are at the next step of it. And now we have an empty queue. Online gaming has replaced it. People drink and game. Has it? I don't know. Has it? Online gaming, you think it's really replaced it? Online gaming. Here's Rillaboom. I don't think it's been replaced by online gaming. There's Bowser. Here's Donkey Kong. He's so dank. Go to the gay club. They could have a sister. The gay club, huh? We are. I don't think we have those out here in Lake of the Ozarks. Hey, somebody, if you guys are entrepreneurs, you could open up the first gay club in Lake of the Ozarks. You are? Okay. So this is the All Slab September channel. There was that whole Roblox situation. What is that about? I don't know that one at all. The Roblox story. What's up with the Roblox? Someone tell me. Okay, let's see. Roblox. Oh, wait, these aren't what I want. Somebody tell me about these Roblox. Meth heads walked again. Do I still have a bag named Julio? I wouldn't be able to look that up without knowing the last name. What I can tell you is after 1 full year, bags are considered expired. So if you know it's over a year old, I would bet that it is expired. All right, let's take a quick look into this Karuta card. Caterpie Karuta. Karuta. Caterpie. This is a very specific Koro Koro. All right, so we got some over here listed for $111 and $150. But you know what? Both of those are graded by CGC. This is a nice PSA grade. It's a lower grade, though. Notably, PSA actually gave this one a grade. How strange is that? It didn't give the other ones a grade. Called them authentic. Roblox is heavy on protecting weirdos. Pedo blocks. The predator is going after children on Roblox. Okay, so I keep kind of hearing about this. What are the actual, like, facts and details about that? Like, what actually happened? What's the story on that? All right, we are bringing up these beautiful Karuta cards are coming onto the table again. We haven't had them in a while. Let's see. So here is our Farfetched. Very cool. My girlfriend's little sister had a 20-year-old on there. She's 12. The predator is going after children. I already read that. So, but give me some details. Like, I don't understand the whole story. Was there like a big story? Like, did something specific happen that triggered all this? Okay, that's Karuta Farfetched. Here we go. We have one, $140. 140 authentic. 140. Ships ridiculous. Ugh. Last name Chavez. Julio Chavez. You got it, man. Let me go check that out for you. All right. We have no orders in the queue. We have an empty queue. If you like not having to wait for your order, you will not have to wait if you place an order now because the queue is open. So now we're just sort of working on... Oh, that's an expired bag. Now we're just sort of working on pricing up slabs tonight. Oh, we have a Juan Chavez. We do not have a Julio Chavez. It might be too old. Pretty much every day when we go through one of those boxes, we find an expired bag. There's a lot of expired bags for some reason. Famous YouTuber confronted a guy and everyone assumed Roblox isn't monitoring their accounts. While you check, could you also get rid of my hollows so I can get shipped sometime next week, says SJ. SJ, I have no idea what you're talking about because I don't know who you are. There we are. You have to tell me what bag to look into. This is going to say 140. 9.25. Okay, good. That is Farfetched. I love this Farfetched card. Have you seen it? In this Karuta card, you can see Farfetched has actually stolen an onion from a Japanese restaurant. How great. That one bag right there. Oh, there it is. Sung Injong. Okay, so let's take a quick look at that real fast. You are going to be in the SC box, I imagine. There we go. Whew. Haha, here we are, and you would like to have your hollows removed. We got a couple hollows here. There's a couple hollows back here. I think that's mostly it. Oh, you got a nice Glaceon there. That looks like it could be a packet of hollows. That could contain hollows possibly in it. That looks like a packet of hollows. That looks like a packet of hollows. All right, so here are some hollows. Okay, so famous YouTuber confronted a guy everyone assumed Roblox isn't monitoring their account. Someone should hop on the Jumbo. It has one spot before it blows. He's right. The Jumbo Pack Break has one spot left. The Jumbo Pack Break has one $40 spot left. They are putting an adult Tinder basically on a robot at children's game. What? Don't know what you mean by that. There were people that were protecting the children by banning the predators, but Roblox be like, nope, we can't let you ban them. Then videos popped up exposing Roblox. Like, you guys got to protect them. Interesting. Interesting. So, in other words, some YouTubers, I'm betting some YouTuber types started exposing predatory behaviors from some Roblox players. They started exposing it because they were making some content. Is that it? Because there's a lot of content like that on TikTok. You know, people who like to chase after predators online. Kind of like Chris Hansen style, right? And so what you're saying is maybe somebody was doing that and they got these guys reported, and then what, Roblox protected them? Is that what you're saying? Roblox protected them? And then maybe the YouTubers then started to go after Roblox, like started exposing them? Is that what you're saying? Because I can imagine that scenario really easily. Let's see, that one back right there, free shelp. The more coverage came on the situation when other YouTubers were calling Roblox out for it. I do have a slab, so I want to get rid of most of the cards. Oh, I see. Something tells me you're going to try and ship for $20. That's what you're hoping to do. So you will be having to give up a lot of cards out of that bag to get it so light, because it's really just 4 ounces. 4 ounces is a small amount of cards. So we'll take a look into that when it's time to ship. Let's see. Can you take the EXs? We certainly could. So much negativity, let's just leave it all behind. The weirdos got something coming for them. Hawaiian Rifleman says, yup, basically. Huh. That's crazy. Roblox putting their making a big mistake with their brand there. They're doing like a Catholic church, basically. Not good for their brand. All right. Let's see. And let's see about this. They should have been the other way. They should have said, oh, we're real aggressive about this. Your children are safe on our platform. That's what they should have done. There we go. Ooh. So we got a nice Vulpix here. Look at that beautiful Vulpix. Okay. We're going to say Karuta Vulpix. Okay, we got Karuta Vulpix for around $100. Round 100. That's a CGC grade. Oh, I already got a sleeve on this. Being silly. All right. Weird that this would be cheaper than the Far-Fetched, but I guess it is. There we go. Baby cards. These are super cool. These are not, well, they are small cards, but they come out of a 1996 Koro comic book, and where you would get these sheets of Pokemon cards that you had to cut by hand. So these are really clever because a long time ago, presumably in 1996, a kid must have chopped these cards up and played with them. And then all this time later, like 30 years later, I would get a hold of them and grade them. That's why you got this one. He didn't cut them. This one didn't get cut very well, did he? But here it is. It's been graded, authenticated. Okay, we did receive an order from Joey Albrecht, I think. First of all, Victor Kokiko's going into the jumbo break. Victor Kokiko, you got it, man. All right. And then after that, I think we got a Tyranitar break to finish. Thank you, Victor. Okay. I'm in Jordan right now, and I got you some local canned sardines. You're in Jordan? What? Jordan where? There. All right. Did you actually? I want a microchip Moonbreon in my hand. Hey, it's Koro cards. Ooh, like Jordan, like the Middle Eastern country. There we go. Very nice. Doing anything for Labor Day? Oh, yeah, somebody mentioned that there's a holiday coming up. So it's Labor Day. When is Labor Day? It's not this weekend, is it? Wait. Labor Day weekend. Oh my gosh, it's September 1st. Is that this actual weekend? It is. Wow. No, I had zero plans. Labor Day is always Monday. Right, but then people will celebrate it on the weekend, huh? So, no, I didn't have any plans. I'm so lame, dude. We're lonely out here, man. Karis and I need to make some serious friends or something, you know, because I don't see my family at all. My family's all fragmented. Everyone's split up. I don't think anyone sees anyone. And then her family's tiny. Karis's family's so small. It's her mom, her dad. She's got one brother. That's it. No aunts and uncles. No grandma and grandpa are passed away. No aunts and uncles. It is so. And then her family, they're just not able to hang out with us all the time. They can't skip work. They need to get their jobs done. They need to get an income from their jobs. So they can't just hang out. You know, they're living kind of paycheck to paycheck. They're that kind of situation. We're kind of just helped them out with not a free car, but a really cheap car. And so they can't just come over here and hang out whenever they want. They have to kind of pick and choose when they come and hang out. So, yeah, there's no barbecue at mom and dad's house for us at all. No, no nieces and nephews and cousins and all this other stuff. We don't do any of that. So, you know, if you got a big family, you're lucky. You're lucky. You are. All right. Just visiting one of the great structures, one of the world. Who has plans on Labor Day anyways? Some people do. If you're out here in Lake of the Ozarks, everybody does. Everyone comes to their lake house to do their little family thing, and then Karis and I have to sit here and watch it. It's awful. It's like, look, a normal functioning family with people in it. You know what I mean? All right, give me a number. Just work on Labor Day for me. Yeah. Oh, you're saying you're just working on Labor Day. I see what you're saying. Yeah, I'll probably just be working, guys. Labor Day weekend work day. Ooh. I'm still fiercely debating where to move. I can't figure out where to move. 1, 2. I was studying Montana today. I was studying Montana a lot. Montana's interesting. They have some really beautiful nature. The Glacier Park, what is it called? National Glacier, I don't remember what it's called. All right. All right. Okay, give me a number. Glacier National Park. You paying yourself holiday pay? Yeah, I need to get holiday pay for sure. Untaxable. Untaxable overtime. 6. Can't do 6. Got to be 1 to 3, I think. So there's Vicky Main with the 3. 4 would be 0, right? Because it would go like this. It'd go 1, 2, 3, 4, and then it'd be like done. So Vicky Main said 3. 1, 2, 3. There goes. Okay. Here goes the jumbo pack break. Always a lot of fun. Paul Glock. Cold. Sorry, Paul. Isaac Thomas. Sorry, Isaac. Janice Wells. Sorry, Janice. Well, that means it's going to be Victor Kokiko. How about that, Mr. Victor? Mr. Victor pulling that jumbo pack break. All right, that's cool, man. Let's see. Now, let's see if he gets something out of it. Restock these real fast. Lovely. Oh, my arm hurts. Grabbing that. Grabbing this. Okay. And we will keep this on the table so I don't forget who it is, because I've done that before. My mom makes these Spanish alcohol drinks called coquitos. Oh, what a fat bag, dude. That one's really fat. All right. So we got our gigantic pack break. Let's see what he pulled. I don't even think this all fits naturally. So this is time to mine. People kind of stopped opening the Time to Mine set. I feel like that's too bad. There we go. And here's the base set. Okay. Starting here. Sounds like Victor's last name. Wish she says the same about me. What? All right. We got the Ocelot. Nice. And the Guardian holographic glow-in-the-dark. This is an actual glow-in-the-dark card. If you've never considered opening Minecraft cards, just remember, it's a very popular game. A pretty successful movie with Jack Black in it. I think that collecting the cards could be just a little fun niche thing. Kind of like how we collect Mario cards too, right? All right, cool. There we go. And now we've got the Time to Mine set, which has some really cool cards in it too. Beware the Enderman. All right. So Beware the Enderman's popping out. So you noticed all the cards in Time to Mine were actually textured. It's pretty cool. Got a little Beware the Enderman cards sitting here now. The Nintendo Game Pack cards. These are more square cut cards. All right. What do we got here? We've got boop, 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 boop. It's me, Mario. Double Dragon. Punch Out. Super Mario Brothers, and Linda. There's even waifus in these card packs. How cool is that? So look at this hot woman, Linda. Oh, yeah, 1980s Linda. Look at that figure, man. They're not messing around. Oh, there we go. 1980s grandma. Much love to Technoblade. Memory still lives on. Here's this. All right. Good. Very nice. Now we have these Fortnite cards. These are also a square cut card set. Fortnite cards are surprisingly cheap. They're only $6. And yet you can pull out cards in this set that go for like thousands of dollars. So we've sold a lot of these over time. And yet I still have plenty to sell because I bought so many because I liked the flip. I liked the potential flip in the Fortnite cards. Fortnite cards have some extremely valuable pulls. Fortnite's still played to this day. It's going to be a memorable nostalgia game for a lot of people. We are definitely a recognizable brand. So there you go. Fortnite. Do we have any more square cuts? Ooh, Donkey Kong. Look at that Donkey Kong set. This is a 1982 Donkey Kong. Comes with a stick of gum. All right. So there's the nasty, rancid piece of gum in there. But a long time ago, 1980, huh? How long ago was that? 50 years ago, that would have, 45 years ago, that would have been a yummy piece of bubble gum. Perfect for eating. Now it's a rancid piece of bubble gum. It's really fascinating to open up these vintage sets. Donkey Kong, Donkey Kong, Donkey Kong. So those were little games that you would play. Okay. If you can get any of these Donkey Kong cards to grade 10, it's probably worth a lot of money. Donkey Kong is better than homework. I was in a retro arcade in Kansas City, Missouri, after we went to the Collecticon. We walked the city, and there was this really popular video game bar called Up Down, packed with people. You could tell that the owner of the bar had to have been swimming in money, dude. He had a really successful bar. I mean, every inch of it was packed with people. And one of the games was the Donkey Kong game, and there was a whole bunch of people standing around it playing it. It was really cool. Even though it's really old. Here we go. We got a couple more square cut card sets like these right here. So he automatically gets this Blockbuster Mewtwo. So you get this card just for being in the break. Okay. Little Blockbuster Mewtwo. And now I'm going to toss these. I bet if you slap that gum on the ground, it'll shatter like glass. Probably. So these are some fun cards too. This is what's great about the jumbo pack breaks is you get to see stuff nobody's opening. Hey, 18 months. That's been a while, man. So these are the Charlie Brown cards, Charlie Brown Classics, and we have sold through more than a box of this. This is one of those old sets that you don't expect to sell a lot of, and yet we are selling plenty of it. We've got superstars sign a lot of autographs. Here's Lucy, and she's missing the ball. She's not catching it. And if you flip it around, you can see it's a whole comic strip. That's 49 fly balls in a row. How could anyone drop 49 fly balls in a row? The sun got in my eyes 49 times. That was 1950s humor. Don't go anywhere. Set that there. There. It's very cute. I'm a humongous Charlie Brown fan. If you did not know about that, know that about me, now you know it. Every holiday, I always watch Charlie Brown because that's what happened in the 90s. As a kid, the holidays, Christmas would roll around. Not just Christmas, but Halloween would and Thanksgiving would. They'd roll around and the specials would come out. The Charlie Brown special, which has been playing on TV this whole time. And so, you know, we always watched it because it would play for free on television. My ears are ringing. Here we are. So I really like these. I've graded these before. They're not super easy to grade. We got a bunch of 9s. There we are. All right. I'm actually right now grading some Charlie Brown cards. You don't know it, but they're going to come back pretty soon, probably. I think they're coming back in the next return. Okay, and these are even more popular than any of these packs right here. This is real popular. These are the Donald Trump cards. This is Playboy Donald Trump. You have a chance to pull a Donald Trump card out of here that sells for an awful lot of money. This was before he was president. He was on the cover of Playboy, because of course he was. Okay, Playboy. Playboy. There are no nude cards in here. Some of the cards could look a little saucy, I guess, but they're mostly like this. See, like, here's a girl. You see some boobage. That's it. He pulled it. Wow, we pulled another one. That's so cool, man. Now, this is not a rare card. This is just a common card, so you really have a chance to pull this when you open these packs. They're $10 a pack, and that's what you're trying to pull right there. That's the authentic Donald Trump card. Young Donald Trump. I don't know how old he was. Nice magazine. Want us to sell it. Crazy. All right. That is super cool, man. What do you guys think of that? Let's go Trump train, baby. All right. And if you hate him, Victor, you can have me cut the card in half and we can record it. If you like the card, we can send it off to grade and you can sell it. If you hate him, you can grade it and sell it. But that's always an option, to cut it in half. No one's cut it in half so far. We are. All right. Some people really don't like him. There we go. He's a controversial figure. So that card, I saw a print line on it. That's the only thing I can say. There's a print line on the lower half of the card. I won't anticipate that grading 10. But this could be worth maybe like $100 to $200 after grading. That's going to be a hit for sure. I don't know what's up with these side loaders not fitting the sleeve too well. There we go. That is so cool. He actually got something out of his round. That's part of the fun of opening all this stuff from the Jumbo Pack Break, is you just get one pack from every set, but I don't know, something crazy could happen. So now let's start snipping the rest of these, shall we? Okay, oops, we're just snipping the rest of these up. Oh, we got another pack of square cut cards. Let's take care of that first. Oh. Dang, dude, this says we're down to 51 viewers on a Thursday night. That seems really unrealistic that we only have 51 viewers. I wonder, so yesterday the YouTube views got all the way down to 9 views. And so we learned that it was probably that the view count was not accurate. I wonder if that's going on currently. 51 just seems really low. All right, you ready? All right. Okay, here's Ludwig. Ooh. Here's the Ghost. Here's Mario. And here is Birdo. There we go. Haha, my mom's a Trump fan. I'll take it. Give it to her as a gift. Yeah? All right, here we are. All right. Okay, here's the Boo. And here is the holographic guys. So that was Panini Mario. These packs are for sale for $8 a pack. And these cards are very gradable. Each pack contains some really interesting artworks. You could pretty quickly find a nice card to grade for $8. Now, the hard part is to get any of them to grade 10. They don't grade 10 easily. But if they do grade 10, it's probably an instant flip. Instant flip. All right, there we go. Yeah, like, look, it says we got 46 viewers. I'm going to be honest. I don't think that number is real. I think that we have more viewers than that. And I think that the YouTube watch count, the view count, I think it's screwed up. Because we had that happen yesterday. It went all the way down to 9 viewers, like late into the stream. And it just made no sense. That is your bonus promo pack. It was for free. Here's your Nikke pack with sexy waifus in it. Here's your sexy waifu. I hacked into the mainframe of YouTube. They're doing updates. Literally dropped 7 in 5 seconds. We need more people. Well, again, there might be some issue with. I bet we have probably like. I bet we have like 80 viewers or something right now. Here's Quinn Marlowe Blathers. You got Blathers, the owl. He's the guy who takes like your donations, right? Your artifacts. Okay, here's Nikke. This is the metal cards. They're not actually metal. They just have a finish that looks metallic. So you can pull all the Nikke girls out of here. It is a Bandai Carddass set. All the sexy girls are in there. So the Animal Crossing was 10 bucks. It's actually pricey because these count as Amoeba cards. They actually interact with the game. And then this Nikke pack is $2.75. Sexy girl cards in there. Okay. Okay, very nice. You would be jailed in most countries for cutting a photo of the leader in charge. Not most. Maybe what you mean to say is some countries. Some countries. There you go. Speaking of which, what do you guys think of Donald Trump's controversial ban on flag burning? Ooh, we've got Lyra Heartstrings. Ooh, very nice. Timberworth, Fluttershy. That has been a subject of conversation before on my channel. And that, like, even as far back before Donald Trump was running for president, it is a subject that I've often felt, I've always had an opinion on it. I built that opinion when I was pretty young, so I always felt like it's a bad idea to allow flag burning of your own flag. Because I kind of view it as similar to, like, taking a picture of somebody you're in a relationship with, like your wife perhaps, and burning that picture of your wife. Like, if you're at that point, just divorce. It should just be a divorce at that point. If you want to make changes in the country because you believe the country is being bad, that's one thing. But if you're burning the flag, I feel like it's an act where you're calling for civil war or something like that. There we go. And so if a country bans burning of its own flag, I don't think that that's necessarily tyranny. I think that is sort of more like self-preservation. Self-preservation. Preservation? We are. So I've always been against flag burning, not because I'm against free speech, but because everyone involved in the speech about how the country should be ran should fundamentally agree that it's a good country to be in. Like, we're all here to want to be in the country, you know what I'm saying? And if you're not at that level, if you just think the country's bad itself, like fundamentally, then maybe that's the sign to divorce at that point, you know? Whoa, look at that. Pulling a nice SR. So that's a higher rarity. Sung Jin Woo. Very nice. You would be jailed in most countries for cutting a photo of the leader. Makes more sense than burning a flag people died for. Yeah, so again, like, if you have an argument that you need to make with your wife or your girlfriend, let's say you and her are fighting over something, that doesn't mean you should take a picture of your wife or your girlfriend and set it on fire because you're so mad at her. If you're at that level, I think that's a very abusive level. And I think that, here you go, you got a little lightning split. So that was the Metazoo Nightfall. This pack's only like $2 or something. It's like $2.50. I feel like that's a point where you're just kind of hateful. It doesn't come from a place of wanting to participate in the politics, in the reasoning, or participate in change, activism. I think it's actually just comes from a feeling of pure hatred. By the time you want to burn the flag, it's pure hatred. You are. And it's very weird, you know, like, imagine being in a relationship where you're like, oh, no, in this relationship, we do burn pictures of each other. It's what makes it good. It's what makes the relationship good. I'd be like, no, that's still weird. You can't paint it in any way that I don't find weird. That is weird. Yo, ooh. Haha, so we've had that conversation before. I think it's very interesting that he's actually trying to do it. He's actually trying to ban it. But I don't think it'll last. Americans are very resistant to change. When he's out of office, somebody's going to change that rule. They're going to remove that. What was it? It was one of those presidential requirement things. What are the executive orders? Somebody's going to remove it. So here's your Harry Potter card. Harry Potter. They are making a remake of Harry Potter. There's been some negative feelings about it. There's Hagrid. You got Rainbow Hagrid. So they're doing a remake on Harry Potter. We're yet to see if it's any good, but people are feeling suspicious that it is a cash grab. Nope. Mister doesn't know flag code and First Amendment. I know the First Amendment protects your right to burn the flag. I know that. I'm not talking about whether from a legal perspective you have a right to do it. I'm talking about more like a philosophical perspective. You know, let's talk about the philosophy behind the idea of burning your own flag. Here's Le Louch, Lamperouge. Ooh, very nice. All right. It's the philosophy behind it. That's why I was trying to compare it to something else in life, like being in a relationship with someone. If you're at a point where you're burning the picture of that person, I feel like it just means you really don't like them and you're not looking to improve the relationship. You actually are just hating on the relationship. So you have contempt for the relationship. You're condemning the relationship. You're sort of sharing a sort of hatred toward the relationship. That would suggest, why even try to repair it then? You know, why not just say, all right, well then you don't need to be here. You don't need to be in this relationship. Just go somewhere else. Go date someone else. Go date someone who, you know, also allows you to burn their images, which no one really, I don't think is very common, is it? Are there many Western countries where it's normal to burn your own flag? There's probably some Western countries that allow it, like the UK probably allows it. Do they? What? You got the strong man. So these are our Naruto cards. This is KU Naruto. Very interesting. I've sold a ton of these over time, but lately people don't buy as many. This is the new Metazoo base set. It's $5 if you want any. So Metazoo was purchased up by another owner, and he printed a brand new set. So here we are. They're trying to reboot it, get it going again. I saw they had a huge booth. Hey, look at that. And we pulled a Mothman. All right. Very nice. So that card's still pretty expensive. The Kickstarter Mothman still sells for a lot of money. Still sells for a lot of money. Kickstarter Mothman. It's the only proper way to dispose of a damaged flag. Now, that's a little bit different, though. That's sort of like in the Catholic Church, when you have things that are going bad, like, what do they call those? It's been a long time. There were pieces of cloth that you would wear as a Catholic and other sacred relics. And when they were going bad, the proper way to dispose of them is to burn them. You know, my dad was in the Navy, my grandpa was in the Navy, and I had two brothers in the military. So I am aware that they burn the flags and all that, but it's very different. They do it sort of like, you know, the way you put a loved one into a urn as ashes. They do it that way. It's totally different. The violent burning of the flag that you see in the streets, that's, you know, that's the actual false equivalency, if you're going to use that word, false equivalency. Look at King Bradley. It's King Bradley. Here we are. All right, very nice. Did someone just pull a Mothman? They did. All right, and here we have the glasses man and pink-haired girl. So I felt that this round of the jumbo break went super well. We pulled a Donald Trump. I thought that was awesome. We've also pulled this nice little Mothman. Let's go over all the hits. Wow, that was a tie meter, man. That's a really fun way to spend some time. Let's see. So that Donald Trump card, that's great, man. Ooh, these are just unsleeved, huh? So we got this nice Mothman, too. That's cool. Mothman. We got a little Darth Stewie. That's cool. You could grade this, Darth Stewie. Here's a Hagrid, the Louch, Chibi Grim Reaper, some Metazoo in there. Sung Jin Woo. He's a higher rarity card that you got here. Good. Lyra Heartstrings. That says UR. I guess that means ultra rare. That came out of My Little Pony. So if you're a My Little Pony fan, we sell those. Here's Blathers. Good. The My Little Pony packs used to be really cheap a long time ago. People would buy them for each other as a joke. Then over time, they blew up in price. It was really dramatic. It was really funny. Okay, we got some nice holographic, not Charlie Brown, Mario cards like this Birdo. Very good. Got a couple leftover Playboy cards, huh? Now, this is Charlie Brown. So we got a nice pack of Charlie Brown cards full of all kinds of cards that you could potentially grade, like this one. That one looks really good. This is a classic Lucy moment. Donkey Kong, Fortnite. No hollow in the Fortnite. Nice, look at that. So that's a nice Nintendo-branded Super Mario Brothers card. Here's Linda. She's sexy. You got a nice little Mewtwo. Ocelot. Okay, so there you go. All that was $40 for you. It's a humongous flip just because of one card. Well, first of all, the Mewtwo by himself is worth 20 bucks, right? And then you get this card right here, and it's a huge flip. So you've done very well. Look at that. That's a bag worth of cards right there. Isn't that crazy? Wow. Let's finish the vintage pack split. Only 4 guys left. That would be the Gym Heroes vintage pack split. $36 to buy in. And he's correct. It's actually getting pretty close now. This guy right here is almost done. Now, Victor, did you already have a bag? Let's go looking for Victor's bag. Let's see. Ah, Victor Kokiko. Yeah, I think the point of having a membership into a club is to support that club and to build it, you know? And if you hate the club so much that you're burning the flag of the club, maybe you should be kicked out of the club, right? Yes. If you hate a club so much, you want to burn the sacred flag of the club, you know? You say, well, that's okay. Having membership in the club should be reserved for people who want to be in the club. You know, it's kind of a common sense perspective. It's not necessarily a very legalese or maybe like freedom of speech fundamentalist sort of point of view, but more like a natural point of view. Okay, whew. We're ready to build a new jumbo pack break now, but first, let's take care of Joey Albrecht. Spotting the Tyranitar slab, DBZ Beyond Generations. Is my 151 Giovanni's Charisma worth grading? It might be. So let's begin with the break on the Tyranitar slab. So he is buying the other half of this. Here it is. So this is going off. Is Tammy here? If Tammy's not here, I'm going to update this. We need our... here they are. We need these guys. Any sports cards? Says Gillis. Hey, what's up, Gillis? I sell a small amount of sports cards. You need to check out the extended menu. So the extended menu will have a little bit of sport cards near the top of it. Not too much, though, okay? I should probably get more into sports because there are people who pay a lot of money to open sports cards. I heard about Mr. Wonderful made a little... I guess like a little syndicate thing with 2 other guys, and they bought the most expensive sports card in history the other day, so that's cool. Did you guys hear about that? Sports card is having a record-breaking sale, and Mr. Wonderful from Shark Tank is involved, so that's really cool. Okay, there we go, like that. He was in first, so he goes on the left. All right, let's find out who gets a beautiful Pokemon Go Tyranitar out. For those of you watching at home, I want to point out Pokemon Go is like this set that people don't give any attention to, and yet here's this one card, beautiful Tyranitar, and he's worth so much money in a 10 because it's such a great looking card, and he's just a holo card. And so it really surprises me no one opens up Pokemon Go when there's so many viable cards to grade in that set. Okay, I'm here. Nice. So Tammy, you might want to add a break to the break channel for this one, so that Tyler McCanch can know that it went off. Okay, here goes. We got the cereal bowl head guy, 140 health. And the little dinosaur. First round goes to Tyler McCanch. All right, now looking good, Joseph. Next round. Okay, here's Sarina, 310. Oh, he might have it in the bag. Oh, it's a tie? Oh, that's so bad for you, Tyler. So it's a tie. So now Joseph Albrecht is hanging on there. I thought he was about to lose right there. They both pulled a 310 HP Pokemon. $12.9 million card, Kobe Jordan, 1/1 logo. Yeah, I heard about that. Super cool. Okay. Oh, no, the Articuno's not actually that strong of a card. So Joey Albrecht could catch up on this round. Oh, he still loses. He pulls a Clay of Pearl. All right, Tyler McCanch it is. Congratulations, Mr. Tyler. Let's get these put away. All right. Tyranitar is the OG of Pokemon. I'm a Tyranitar fan. You're going to see a lot of Tyranitars just because of that. He's a cool Pokemon. So Joseph Albrecht will chalk you down as a miss. And Tyler McCanch, who has had 2 misses already, now has his first win. Oh, he's going to want to see that. Okay, there it is. That was called a gym break. It's a 2-person break. All right. Tyler McCanch. There it goes. Clank. Oh. Slab wants to go anywhere but the slab pile. So slippery. All right, there goes. Ooh, so what should be the next break then? Move that there. Bowser. By the way, we have another Tyranitar to go after. Oh, yeah, Tyler McCansh is in this one as well. There it is. Okay, so Tyler McCansh is also in this Tyranitar. Chat, what's a better slab to buy? PSA 9 Rocket Returns Mewtwo EX Hollow Japanese or PSA 9 Japanese Skyrace Tyranitar? What? Hey, mister, I was just wondering about how to get my Venmo return. Hey, what's up, Mr. McCleary? Now, what are you asking? You're asking about getting your $40 back. I believe we already did that. Were you the guy who sent $80 and you needed 40 back? Let me take a quick look. I believe I did that already. Heading over to Venmo. Activity. All right, here we have Jared McCleary refunded 40 bucks. So there you go. So you're all good. Just needed to sign in and check that. You'd have seen that you got your money. Is Modern Japanese Sealed even worth holding anymore? Oh, I guarantee you that it is. If it hasn't moved in price for a while, like if it seems like it's stagnant, that is actually a sign that people have undervalued it, because people love the Japanese cards. I sell them all the time. Joey Albrecht also wanted to know a little bit about whether or not... Oh, he also needs 3 DBZ generations. So we're not done with this order anyways. You ready? All right, 3 DBZ generations. That's the next part of the order. Standing up to get these DVDs. One, two, three. Okay. There we go. Okay, let's get these popped open for you. I just took a Charlie Brown. Snip this. And we'll snip this. Good. Lovely. I sold my Mew promo from 151 one week ago for $400. Now the card is worth $750. Ouch. Thanks for sharing with us. Here's an SLR Vegito Sparking Patora Warrior. I've not been keeping up with Dragon Ball. They are. Should I be keeping up with Dragon Ball? Turles Crusher Corpse. Assemble. Assemble! There you go. All right. Very nice. Joey Albrecht. I had to take a whole day off of streaming. Maybe like Sunday night I should do this. I should take a whole day off from streaming. And instead of selling you cards, I should just like organize all of my inventory and see what I have and don't have. And I should run like clearance on a bunch of stuff. So like we've got older card sets that are halfway sold through, or like no one's buying it at all. And we ought to create like a clearance category where the cards are at a pretty attractive price and just get those sold. And then we ought to do a restock on some weird stuff like Dragon Ball Z, maybe some Weiss, get a restock on sports, you know, just all the cool stuff that people open. Okay, mister, should I sell my Pokemon cards to fund my next tattoo? That's a troll question, right? You're trolling me. Here we are. Ooh, beautiful. Here is Vaporeon. There's Bulbasaur. Here's Nidoking. I sold a 151 PCETB for 200 and don't even want to know what they're worth now. Don't even want to know what they're worth now. I'm looking it up. Are you ready? I'm looking it up. 151. 555, which means it's higher than that. Let's see. What's crazy is just how much the promos are worth, because the promos pay for part of the box, you know? Let's see this. You know what? I'm going to leave it alone. I would say 700. No, mister, I was being serious. Oh, I thought you were trolling. You are. You're going to sell Pokemon cards that go up in value over time to pay for a tattoo, which gives you cancer over time. It just seems like a bad trade, Arturo. Think about the trade. I'm gonna take more Pokemons and less tattoos. That's my strategy. Let's see. Inferno X Japanese set officially revealed for September, featuring Mega Charizard EX. Oh, cool. What do you guys think of this new art style for Charizard? Check this out. What do you guys think of this? Right here. Do you think this will be popular? Do you think it'll catch on? It's very different from what we normally have. I know people don't like change. It's kind of like a graffiti design. It almost looks like graffiti, or like, you know, like a mural on the side of a building. I hate it. Lord Chain says, nah. It feels very strange. Look, here is Gengar over here. That looks nice. Okay, so he's cool. And also here is a normal looking version of the Charizard. Look at the colors. Very neon, sort of like vaporwave, synthwave colors. Very interesting. So yeah, we're getting very strange colors with this set. Well, that's a creepy looking Carvana for sure. Oh, that looks cool. Mega Sharpedo. Stop. Okay. Well, maybe there's still time to see another card getting released from that set. We'll see. Maybe over time it gets, you know, maybe over time people like it more. Mega Howlucha revealed. Did you guys see Mega Howlucha? Here he is. He looks like this. He just looks like more of a wrestler, so okay. It's almost not a change at all for him from the way it looks. He just gets like a golden hat. Trick or Trade Halloween packs coming for 2025. May future exclusive cards. That's good. Let's see. Pokemon Center TCG revealed new accessories. All right. Nothing interesting there. You know, if there's a Mega Charizard that looks like graffiti, will we have a Mega Gengar that looks like graffiti? So we'll have to find out. Don't judge it too fast, guys. Nobody likes change, but don't judge it too fast. Let's see it in hand before we decide if we hate it. It's definitely a different art style. It's very cartoony. Makes me think of like a graffiti art style. But, you know, it might do well. It might do well. People do get tired of the same thing over and over and over and over and over again. So, you know, like maybe you got tired of getting good alt arts like this Espeon VMAX. Maybe now you want ugly alt arts. He looks like he could be a tattoo, doesn't he? So the Mega Charizard looks like he's in the style of a tattoo almost. An ugly tattoo. Hi, Rudy. Do you plan to sell any more Evolving Skies in the future? Yeah, we'll sell some in the future. The Cracker Barrel Zard. Now, I wouldn't call it Cracker Barrel. Cracker Barrel had a very bland, sort of like stupid, you know, phone app look. No, Mega Charizard, he looks like they're attempting to do an art style that looks very much like 1990s Flash video game on your web browser style. We'll see how it goes. It's kind of daring. You know, I mean, look at this. So here's what we can say about Pokemon. They could have just gone this direction. They know how to. They could have just done more of this. And they're saying, no, we're going to make like a really weird looking graffiti style. I don't know. I'm open-minded. I'm open-minded. Like, look at this. This is a weird style. That's weird. What about the old maid Pokemon? Those are weird. So, you know, Pokemon, they're allowed to pursue other art styles that they don't normally do. And who knows, maybe it works out. Maybe it does well. But we need the Cracker Barrel CEO to take over Pokemon. God, dude, why do I hate looking at her so much? She's so annoying. Oh, Wigglytuff. Beautiful. Okay, Wigglytuff. This is nice. Full picks for 30 bucks. Weird has to be done well to work. Well, it's certainly difficult to pull it off, I'm sure. So we'll see more about it. Here's Squirtle. And here is Pillow-Swine. All right. Bring back this style of artwork, man. That's cool as hell. I'm going to go ahead and take a picture of this for our Discord server now. So as you guys know, we take pictures of our slabs. It's in our Discord server. Go check that out. You'll be able to shop for the slabs when we are not live. That is a very good reason to join our Discord server. Just that. because you'll have access to all of the slabs that I grade or acquire for reselling, including the consignment slabs. People send me slabs to sell. Remember, we have slab away. So now you have a method to pay a slab down over time. Instead of putting it on your credit card, you can put it in the slab away and pay it down over time, and it's very cool. Okay, that's our new Magikarp break. You can't see it, but he's actually up to 2 out of 7. So this only has 5 spots left. This is one of those breaks that'll finish very suddenly because it's just really short. Here is a beautiful Mega Sableye. I really think that one's gonna finish. Here is the Pokemon Charmander Ace of Clubs. Beautiful card. That one's big enough to go into slab away. 290, I mean, that's big enough. We need a second gym break. We could do another gym break, definitely. Okay. There we go. Let's see. Pom Pom Purin, huh? He's going to come down here. We don't want to have too many Hello Kitty slabs up on the table. They take up a lot of room. So actually, we have some slabs down here. We'll rotate back up here. So here is Flareon 10, the Egg, the Yoshi Egg, Snorlax, Muck, Zapdos. That's Anthony Kalura's Umbreon. That'd be a nice break. Here's Psyduck Pristine 10. Wow, that almost seems too cheap. I'm going to look into this again. Make sure that we haven't underpriced that, because that is a really cool card. Okay, let's try CGC 10, Karuta, Psyduck. I need to send out a new round of Karutas to CGC. All right, that price is correct. I think mine looks better. All right, but that's okay. So, beautiful. That could go in the live customs. He's a very interesting card. Okay, what do we have here? We've got, there's a cheap Hello Kitty as well. It's a nice little Hello Kitty. Here's a, so this says 740. He actually costs less than the other Venusaur, so that's fascinating. Got this beautiful Carddass Venusaur. Okay, we got Diglett. We got cards that other people don't have. We have unique inventory. There it is. Awesome. Burn it. We've got Checklist Lugia. Beautiful. Pop 1 Chansey Quest sticker. Now that is cool. Blackbeard. Super Mario. Doop, boop, boop, boop. And this Mew, which is almost definitely going to get purchased. Somebody's going to purchase this one. This is 8 out of 17 now. He's really moved up. Cool. Let me count the number of cards in this bag. When is your next PSA submission? We just did one, so it needs a little bit of time to bake. But we will be putting them out like clockwork, I promise. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Oh, he's actually up to 9. Okay. 8 spots left on the Marshall D. Teach. Remember, even if you don't like the card, you could take them and sell them on eBay if you were to pull it. So, he is, after all, a manga card from One Piece. Okay, we have no orders in the queue. 0 orders in the queue. It is 4:34 on a Thursday night, Friday morning. Here's Dark Muck. Beautiful. Slowpoke. Trafalgar Law. Blastoise. Beautiful Bowser. Look at that Bowser, man. All right, and Brute Bonnet. Here we go. I'll take a picture of this. Really, the Blastoise ought to be put into a pricey channel, don't you think? He's $800. He should not go into the standard box. All right, zooming in on that. Okay. We will leave him up here. Wow, that is so cool looking. We need to take these pictures so that we can get more slabs with their pictures. Danny St. Moore's here. Hello, Danny. How are you today? Let's go ahead and hit refresh. I like the new style. Looks like the hardcore 90s anime. We need a Cracker Barrel CEO to take over Pokemon. Okay, Danny says, slab away payment for the Arceus. Nice. So Arceus, you're sending 45 in for that. This goes down to $95 remaining. Okay, very cool. Nice. And let's go ahead and rotate this again. Here's Waluigi. That's based off of the price on the internet. It's actually that price. It's 80 bucks. Here's a nice Haunch Crow PSA 9 from Undaunted. So I pulled this out of an Undaunted pack that no doubt cost like $300 or whatever dollars, maybe more. You know, those heart golds, those silver packs are crazy. And look at that. He graded. I actually spent money grading him, and he's worth about $60 now. Isn't that shocking how bad that can be? Isn't that shocking how much money you can lose opening cards? You can just lose hundreds and hundreds of dollars really fast opening up vintage. It's so crazy. It's almost like if you open vintage, it's because you're accepting the fact that you're going to lose money. You're just okay with losing money. You're like, yeah, that's okay. I'll lose some money today. And then on a rare, rare, rare occasion, somebody actually pulls something and it grades 10. Super rare. Doesn't happen. Happens on a rare occasion. Okay, there we go. We got a picture on those. All right. Lose so much money opening cards, especially the vintage cards. There's just no way to win with them. Horrible, you know? You know, we have to open so many packs of the modern stuff to get even one good pull. Think about how that applies to vintage, you know? Just terrible. All right. We got our Karudas coming back up for sale. Karudas. I just haven't priced them in a long time, and I probably should have. Okay. We've had so many other slabs to sell, and I think it's nice to mix these in and just have this really bizarre range of cards for sale. So that's a Venonat Tora Karuda. Okay. From the Koro collection. He is just a Venonat. We're not going to ask for a crazy amount for Venonat. That is the truth. Venonat's never going to be, you know, a bazillion dollars. Just not going to happen. Okay. What do we have here? Oh, we got the Doug Trio. It is Doug Trio. Let's take a quick look at that, see if we can find that online. How you guys feeling tonight? I hope you guys are feeling good. We're going to say Karuda, Doug Trio. Okay, here's one for $111. $111. Wow, that seems kind of high. We're going to go with the different price. $111 seems too high. Feeling great. Losing money is fun. Yeah, true. Couldn't agree more with you there. One thing we could do with our free time here is we could build up another jumbo pack, but I don't know if I have the patience. We're going to say 75 here. Okay, good. These are some unique Pokemon artworks. You've never seen them before. Oh, that's not Doug Trio. That's Diglett. That's Diglett, but they're looking at each other like they're going to form a Doug Trio. How interesting is that? Okay. Now we have, oh my gosh, we have Butt Free. Look at that Butt Free. There we go. I think in this Karuda set, the cards that have like really unique artworks have a better chance of doing well over time. Like, look at that. He's in the rain. That's super cool. I love how fat he is here. Who drew these, by the way? Who do you think the artist for these was? Because I don't think it says who the artist was. Okay, this is Karuda Butterfree. Here it is. Graded by CGC, $170. They want $170. Here's one that has the AU grade. They want $112. Wow. So he is a little bit popular. People who have him for sale seem to think he's a little more expensive. I think I kind of agree. Like it's a cool looking Butterfree for anyone who's a Butterfree fanatic. Look at that. That's neat. A little snail in the photo there. That's not a Pokemon. We're going to make this guy $100. Why did they give it a 1? I don't know if it matters that they gave it a 1 or that they gave it anything. As long as they believe it's an authentic card, I think that's the primary selling point. because these cards are weird. It's like, how do you grade a hand-cut card? You know, it's a hand-cut card. And yes, it's very old. So you just gotta get a weird card, you know? Okay, there's Slow Bro. Look at that Slow Bro. All right. Check that out. It looks like the Shelder's eating his ass. They are. Damn, Shelder. All right. Slowpoke's loving it, too. Look at him. He's like, oh! He's got a little tear in his eye. He's getting his ass eaten. Oh, that says Slow Bro. Slow Bro. Karuta Slow Bro. So, here's one for 130. Here's one for 140. Take a look at this. So, the top one is CGC. Okay, there it is, CGC. The bottom one is PSA for 140. It actually costs more. It's just like mine. It's authentic. And there's 11 people watching that. Wow. So somebody's very interested in these cards. And it seems that the PSA version is much more popular than CGC. People are not watching the CGC version. That's that good brand PSA is built up for themselves for authenticating ones that are truly authentic. You know, CGC kind of tattered that a little bit with their debacle with the playtest cards. So now, you know, when people are buying strange Pokemon cards, they're definitely going to prefer Pokemon for that. You know, not Pokemon, PSA for that. You know, so like if you're just buying the latest modern set, who cares? CGC, BGS, Tag, SGC, PSA. But if you're buying something really strange, people might actually have a bias toward PSA because they trust that brand better for being tougher on making sure a card set is truly authentic. You know what I'm saying? I love my Luigi Mansion card. Nice. All right, so over here we've got, oh, this is a nice one. This is a nice one. Articuno. Now, I believe we've got all three of those, don't we? Hold on, we've got Articuno, Zapdos. We almost hosted a break on these three back in the day. And Moltres. There it is. I actually have a really crazy thing to share with you guys. I've been selling these Karutas for a while, ever since we graded them. And I sell one here and there. They don't sell all the time, mostly because I don't show them off all the time. So I do not show them off very often. But I got to show you how insane of a flip this ended up being. Give me a second here. Let me try and find this. Here it is. So this Karuta set that we've been selling this whole time, the whole thing was $230. Purchased last year in August. So it's a year old now. Back then, nobody had even heard of it before. $230. And oh my God, has that been a flip. I mean, I think we sold just the Charizard for around like 600. So the Charizard from the set has sold already. And he's not the only thing to have sold from the set. We've sold a bunch of them. In fact, when they first came back from PSA, we sold a bunch of them the moment we priced them. These are the ones that are left, including the legendary birds, because they were maybe too expensive for anyone to want to buy. But let's take a quick look and see if we can find prices for them. So we're going to say Karuta Moltres. What a flip that was. But, you know, that's only possible because, so like right here, this guy wants $300 for it, but it's a CGC 10. So ours is not a 10, but it is PSA graded, which is preferable. Let me try Zapdos. Okay, Karuta Zapdos. Looking for Karuta Zapdos. Nothing. Let me check sold. Might have sold already. Nope. No information on that one at all. All we know is that the Moltres as a CGC 10 is $300. Now, Articuno. Here it is. So here's an Articuno, CGC Articuno for $125. And here's another one for $205. Okay. Cannot find a PSA version of the card. I think the PSA version is the preferable version. Okay. Cannot find one. All right. So yes, I believe I'm sitting on something very special here. Oh, wow, great flip. Yeah, sometimes sometimes I run into a great flip. That's all part of the job, is running into an occasional good flip. Okay. So we're going to price these up, and I would really like them to sell together. I don't really want to split them up, to be honest with you guys. I think they're very special. They were graded together, although they don't have a... They do not have a sequential certification number. I guess I should have worked harder on that. But that's okay, because again, they came from the same batch. You can actually see they're very close to each other on the numbers. Okay. Yeah, that's called a very good flip. $230 for the cards themselves, and the whole thing was paid for after we sold like 2 or 3 cards from this set. So for these guys, I think I'm just going to put a flat price of $150 per each. They look beautiful. They look gorgeous. So I think $150 is a very fair price on this. Already been graded. They passed PSA authentication. Okay, there it is. Oh, I got that call with tag grading tomorrow. I wonder what we'll discuss. I'm looking forward to that. Tag grading is going to give me a phone call, and I want to be a sponsored dealer for them. I think that just means middlemaning submissions to them. But what that might mean is we might get a little bit of preference in the grade time, and maybe we'll get slightly cheaper grading. I'm not sure. But so you guys might be able to get tag grading a little faster, a little cheaper with me. I don't know. Okay, so these as a group, as a triple, it's going to be $450 for the group. I really do like this a lot. Do I have a sleeve? I wish I had like a sleeve I could put all 3 slabs into, you know, maybe like the sleeves that I put the booster pack holder in, but I don't know how to restock that in particular. There it is. I love tag. Yeah, I'm a fan. I like tag grading. I'm not going to lie to you guys. I don't like that they are a bit more expensive than PSA now. So their price has gone up. They're more expensive than PSA. But on the other hand, I think that it may also reflect the fact that they are doing so well that they need to raise their prices and slow down demand. All right, guys. Well, it is 4:45 a.m. in the morning. I think I'm ready to wrap up the stream right now. We will get back to it tomorrow for the Friday daytime stream. Bet your booty cheeks, bet your man boobs on it, because I do not like to miss Fridays. So I'll see you tomorrow for the Friday daytime vertical stream, and I'm very curious to see what the data for tonight was. I am suspecting the data was not too crazy. All right, I'll have a good night. I hope you guys have one too.